Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. In fact, welcome to a very special live stream. As you guys can see, we're here at the beach. We decided to come out to the beach to have this special live stream with you guys. It took us a long time to set this all up. Kind of like a miracle that we can do this out here on the beach. But hey, we make things happen here. We always try our best to make it happen. So. We want to give a shout out to everyone out there. Let's see who else is out there already. So shout out to Brandon, shout out to Bruce, shout out to Connie, and shout out to everyone else that's watching. I think we have, oh wow, we already have like 11, 12 viewers. Okay, so awesome. Shout out to everybody. So, today is our celebration. We're just celebrating 1,000 subscribers. I never thought in a million years that we would get to here this quickly. And it's kind of crazy too, because we got to 1,000 subscribers in about 11 months. So yeah, you know what I mean? That's pretty crazy. That's pretty awesome. So hey, shout out to everyone out there watching. Shout out to Mr. Lodak, to Johnny. Lodak was one of the first subscribers, you know what I mean, on this channel when we first started it. And for a lot of you guys that don't know about this channel, so I have other channels, okay? Most of you guys know, some of you guys do, some of you guys don't, but I had an original channel. It was just named after me, Jose Arteaga, where I vlogged and talked about all kinds of things. And part of that channel included my move out here to Mexico, to Merida, Mexico specifically, and then I was just vlogging about living out here and being out here and doing that whole thing. But because of all the things that are happening in today's world and stuff like that, my channel started to get censored and started to get in trouble, okay, with the YouTubes out there. So I decided to start a new channel because I didn't want, my views and the things that I said and all the other stuff that I do on my regular channel to mess up, all the treasure trove of videos and knowledge and information that I had out there on Merida, so then that's what I said, let me just start a brand new channel, which is this channel, so that I have, again, like we have like a channel just dedicated to living out here, to what it is of, to live in Mexico and Merida, Mexico specifically, day-to-day life. Well, you guys already know the channel. Most of you guys have been, watching us for a while now. And yeah, we got to 1,000 plus subscribers, we're already over 1,000 subscribers, like I think 1,008, 1,008. Wow. So, or maybe more at this point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, we're blowing past, all the subscriptions and all that stuff. So, so shout out to all of you guys, all the old, subscribers and viewers, they've been watching since from, the older channel, and everybody that's brand new here. Some of you guys are probably new subscribers, so welcome. But yeah, at the end of the day, this channel is just dedicated to like living out here in Mexico, the Yucatan, all this other stuff. We were planning on doing more travel videos, but again, with all the restrictions, you already know, but we're planning on doing, more travel videos, not just here locally, but all over the place. And as things are opening up, we're going to be showing you even more, of what we have out here. We're going to show you the Chichen Itza ruins, the ruins of Xuxmal. We're gonna take you to the beaches, you know what I mean? Like the one we have back here. We're gonna be taking you all over, all right? And beyond, all over Mexico and hopefully even Latin America, and again, beyond. Let's just see how all this turns out. But so far, so good. And yeah, so what we're actually gonna do today, what we do with a lot of these live streams, no matter what channel I do them on, I like to just do question and answers because, I can sit here and talk and yada, yada, yada. But, the reality is, you guys now have me live here to talk about anything. You know what I mean? We're just celebrating, okay? We're having, some coffee at the beach. And we're just, celebrating 1,000 subscribers. This show is for you guys, you know what I mean? For all of you guys out there that enjoy our content and want to hang out with us and all that stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to go through the chat. We're going to see what's up and any questions, anything you want to talk about. We even got Gizmo out here. Gizmo's down here, okay? He's just, in the sand. He's building a sandcastle. So, thank you for all the congratulations, so I want to shout out to everybody. Shout out to Connie. Oh, just started over. Hold on, let me, y ponga, mira, entonces ahí dice top, so ponga aquí live en vivo. Okay, there you go. All right, so Yeah, because I'm reading it off the computer here. I got the whole setup right there, and she's on the phone, so easier for her to read. I got 4 eyes, so you know. Anyway, yeah, no. Let me get the sound effects. You know, do we need sound effects? I think we need sound effects. We always need sound effects, right? So for my 4 eyes joke, let's get the. Hold on.
We need Lucha Libre.
Oh yeah, to the Lucha Libre and tacos. Anyways, okay. Everybody's a comedian. Okay, even me. All right, so well, okay. So I'm just reading. I'm gonna read off everybody in the chat. So shout out to Connie, shout out to Bruce, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Johnny, shout out to Lodak, shout out to Katrina, Clay, Shiri, Gail, Jess, Johnny, T. Murphy, Connie, Carolyn. Thank you. No, seriously, it's my pleasure, man. Like honestly, like again, a lot of thank yous. You know, thank you for the thank yous that you guys are giving us, because you know, again, honestly, as you guys know, I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy providing you guys with information, knowledge, so you guys can again be more self-sufficient, you know, in every aspect. Again, that's what I talk about on my regular channel, but I talk about many things. On this channel, you know, again, I literally give you as much free information as possible so that you guys can figure it out. You know what I mean? And again, as you guys know, some of you guys have hired me or we've worked together, you know, one-on-one. And even then, you know what I mean? Like, I just charge for my time. And at the end of the day, I'm giving you guys so much information and knowledge so that you guys can, you know, again, do it all on your own, because that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know, we can't be leaning on somebody or something else. You know, we got to be able to figure it out and do it ourselves. In fact, that's why a lot of you guys are looking into moving out to another country. You know, you guys are looking out to moving out to another country. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So there's some guy out there selling tortillas and stuff like that. That was a noise. But anyways, you know, as you guys are all looking for, you know, a way out, you know what I mean? Now, you guys are also realizing that you guys are very tied down to your own government and to your own system, and it makes it harder and harder for you guys to leave because, again, you guys are relying on the system, or, you know, just so many things that have to do with that. So, again, that's why I really, you know, my emphasis more than anything else is to help you guys, you know, again, be able to provide for yourself, you know what I mean? And not have to, like, even rely on me, you know what I mean? I mean, again, you know, free information, free knowledge, you know what I mean? Like, so you guys can do it yourself. So anyways, let's get with the questions, guys. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys have anything to ask or anything to talk about, let me know, you know what I mean? So, okay, Jess, all right, Jess with the first question of the day. All right, hold on, let's give a little, hold on. Where's I got to figure out the soundboard better because I haven't used a soundboard in a long time, so let me see. Where are my sounds? Okay, now we got two. Oh, okay. We got 2 questions, so we gotta hurry up. 3 questions. Okay. Okay. So first question. All right. Have you assimilated to Merida's hot weather yet? Do you think you will stay there? What other cities are you interested in? Okay. Great questions. Okay. Great questions. So number 1, as for the heat, well, yeah, I've assimilated to the heat, no problem, because I'm originally from Miami, Florida. And from the swamp, okay? It is actually hotter over there than it is over here. Right now, it is 88 degrees, and it's very humid. It might rain, yet it's very nice. You know, as opposed to Florida right now, it's hell. You know what I mean? It's no bueno. And so that goes throughout the year. So in Florida, for the most part, you know, again, where I'm from, South Florida, you know, it's like 9,000 degrees with 7 billion% humidity all day. Every day, 365, it sucks, okay? And so if you're a snowbird, you like South Florida because, again, you can go out there in the middle of February, January, whatever, December, and it's beautiful weather. But if you live there, I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Again, you're living in an oven, in a sauna all day, every day. Now, as for the weather here, it's nice because you get that hot, crazy sauna weather during the summer. Then, you know, as fall comes in, you know, we have nice cooler weather, you know what I mean, like we have right now. Again, we're at the beach, okay? You know, nice cooler weather, and then winter comes and it's nice cool weather, you know what I mean? I've been here already. This is gonna be my 3rd winter here. Yes, well, don't be barking. This is my 3rd winter here, and it's been nice and cool every time. In fact, I came out here from Los Angeles in June, And I was wearing my sweater. It was like 60 something degrees in Los Angeles before I came out here. And when I came out here, it was immediately hot and humid. And I was like, yes, finally, you know what I mean? So, and this weather is actually good and healthy for you. So I love it. For me, I'm used to the weather. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, but yes, there are days in the summer where you're like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like it's so hot, even for her, even for the locals.
Yo he vivido aquí durante 30 años y no me acostumbro al calor. Lo odio. O sea, por eso durante las vacaciones, que es en junio, los días más cálidos, en vacaciones la gente va a la playa a descansar o a los cenotes o actividades donde puedan refrescarse porque no todos tenemos aire acondicionado.
Right, okay.
Y por eso dormimos en la hamaca.
So yeah, so like she says that even the locals, you know, they're not used to it out here. In fact, what they do is that they get accustomed to it by dealing with it. So that's why everybody out here sleeps in a hammock, you know, because again, most people cannot even afford AC. Not most people, but you know, some.
Pero es un sacrificio. Muchos lo tienen, pero eso.
Right.
Por la luz y por...
Exactly. So a lot of people do have AC, you know what I mean? But it's just a sacrifice because of the high power prices. Again, not for us expats, but for the typical lower, you know, middle class, you know, or low income, you know, Mexican. Yeah, unfortunately, they gotta like deal with the heat. So they use the AC maybe in like the hottest days of the summer, but you know, it's not like you know, they gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? They only use it in emergencies type of thing, as opposed to us where we use it anytime it's hot. But yeah, so people out here, they sleep in hammocks. They get, you know, they're not used to it. But look, again, as coming from Florida, I mean, me personally, you know, she hasn't dealt with it yet, but I've lived in cold climates. I've been there for a little bit and I'm like, man, I can't take it. You know what I mean? This is too much. And then I come back to a warm climate. So I think that with her, just like a lot of people that come from warm climate, she's gonna be fine here. I mean, she's hating it here because it's all she knows. But the minute she's in like the mountains, living in some snow, you know, living in some really cold, you know, Minnesota weather or whatever, she's gonna be like, oh no, she's gonna be like, I mean, because she can't stand it when I put the AC on here. So how the hell is she gonna be in like, you know what I mean, like 20-degree weather? She's not gonna fare that well. And so I mean, you know, we know this, you know what I mean. And so she's gonna again she'll love the snow. I know that, you know, we all love the snow and the cold weather. But again, not everybody can live there. You know what I mean? So for me, I personally, I would rather live in a tropical paradise climate as opposed to, you know, living in the mountains in the snow. And again, for her, she's only lived out here, so she only knows that. And from experience, when I lived in Miami, I only knew that heat, and it was unbearable until I met other unbearable, you know, weather conditions, and I was like, okay, you know, the heat's so nice. And so another thing that she adds is the fact that like here during the summer, the whole city in a sense kind of closes down because again, tourists aren't here because there's not many tourists during the summer because again, it's warm where you are for the most part. And then the locals, they can't stand the heat. So they just go out to the beach. You know what I mean? And they have, again, most people, no matter how poor you are, you can go to the beach, you know, with your family, rent out a house, you know, you probably own a house, etc. So everybody's at their beach house. Again, even the more poor, modest people, families out here, they still go out to the beach with the family and have the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like they're just out there for a week, a weekend, and then really just enjoying everything that comes with the beach, you know. And it's amazing because I you know, again, even as a Cuban in Miami, we did similar things like that. So okay, let me move on. So that was the weather. Oh, okay, another question. Do I think I'm going to stay here? Yeah, I think for now, you know what I mean? Unless there's some unforeseen craziness, you know, like, you know, there's way more lockdowns, there's way more, you know, restrictions, there's way more things like that. And then in that case, yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to have to second guess, you know, second think it, you know what I mean? Like, man, maybe not here because we want freedom and liberty. That's basically why I came out here. So I want to maintain that. She does too. So yeah, you know what I mean? That would be the only reason. Otherwise, you know, yeah, there's no. Let me look at the rest of the. Hold on.
En la misma pregunta de Tina, what other cities are you interested
Okay, and then that was the next question. Okay, so what other cities are we interested in? Basically, I want to see all of Mexico and I want to visit all of Mexico. I'm not that interested in areas like in Quintana Roo, which is, you know, Cancun, Tulum, you know, things like that. Yeah, I want to go see it, but I'm not that interested because again, I was born and raised in a tropical climate. I live in a tropical climate, so I honestly, what I want to see is the other parts of Mexico. I want to see the northern part of Mexico and see, you know, all the culture there. I hear that it's very close to, very closely similar to the United States of America in many cultural aspects. You know, the food, I want to see that. She wants to see, and I want to see Oaxaca, because everyone keeps saying that Oaxaca is the best food in all of Mexico. Basically, I want to see all of Mexico. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I love to travel and I love to see things. I got the travel bug, you know, after traveling all of the US. So for me, yeah, I want to see all of Mexico. So no particular order, you know what I mean? Honestly, I want to see the Mexico City. She's not a huge fan of Mexico City, but look, I'm same as me in a sense of like, I wasn't a fan of LA. I wasn't a fan of things like that until I went there and I was like, man, okay, wait a minute, this is awesome. And I think that for her maybe, and again, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, well, until we get there.
He estado solamente una vez en la Ciudad de México. Me pareció fantástico porque pues tiempo breve y pues no fui a muchos lados. Solo fueron un par de días, pero si estás interesado en museos, restaurantes, también tienes zona arqueológica, la vida nocturna, todo eso como tal cual como una ciudad es fantástico, pero vivir ahí no tanto.
Okay, and I get that. Okay, so she's basically saying that, you know, Mexico City's awesome for everything. If you want to go to museums, you want to party, you want to have fun. Again, it's Mexico City, man. There's like, how many people live there? Like 26 million people or something like that. So again, if you know the LA South, South SoCal area, you know what I mean? Like how huge and humongous that whole area is. But to live there, you know what I mean? That's like another story. So yeah, you know, I agree with her. You know what I mean? Like it would be cool to like hang out there, maybe even, you know, maybe live there for a little bit, you know what I mean? Just to, you know, just be there. But no, you know what I mean? In the long term, you know, again, going back to the original question, yeah, I want to live in an area like this. As all the craziness keeps happening all over the world, yeah, no way. You know what I mean? Like, I want to live in more of an area like this. You know what I mean? Like, and then even further away. You know what I mean? In the same kind of area of the Yucatan, but like more, you know, out in the, you know, like out in the, like, what is it? Like, not the boonies, you know what I mean? But just, again, just maybe half an hour or an hour out of the city. You know what I mean? Where it's just like really nice and peaceful and quiet. Again, out here in this city, you can look outside and see the stars, which is like almost unheard of back in the US. So again, imagine just going out half an hour out. And again, what's half an hour? You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah. To me, I'm interested in that. You know what I mean? I'm interested in staying in this the area of the Yucatan because it's very underdeveloped and it's so huge and there's just so much potential out here. So yeah, you know what I mean? The Yucatan, again, Merida's awesome, but so is the rest of the Yucatan. All right, okay, so let's move on to the next question. What are my favorite restaurants and other areas of attraction to visit? Great question. Yeah, last night, what's the restaurant? Oh yeah, the restaurant.
Micaela.
Yeah, last night we went to Micaela. You know what I mean? So one of the things that's happening out here, you know, with all the, you know what I mean, the boom is that we're getting a lot of gentrification. So like the restaurants, my God, you know what I mean? There's like, they keep popping up everywhere. And so we went to, one restaurant that we like to go to a lot. These are nice high-end restaurants, okay? That a typical Mexican might not be able to afford, but anyone else coming from everywhere else, I mean, you know, very affordable.
Yo creo que si eres un trabajador de clase lo puedes pagar.
Oh yeah, I understand. Look, again, yeah, because I don't want to get any misconceptions. So a typical middle-class Mexican can afford it, okay? But like, I guess what I'm saying is that like, just like a typical middle-class American can afford going to a 5-star restaurant, you can afford to go to that restaurant once every few months if you're lucky. And you gotta pay that money. But you know, out here is kind of like the same thing. It's a little bit more of a sacrifice. You know, just I'm telling you, just because of the prices. But regardless, okay, like it's still affordable for a Mexican, okay? Like it really is. I mean, but the point, a lot of these restaurants, whether it's Oliva, Micaela, right? Yeah. And so, you know, these restaurants are like brand new restaurants out here, and there's tons of them. And like Sonora Grill, we haven't been there, but we keep hearing amazing things about it. El Museo de la Gastronomía, I don't know how long that's been there, but there's a lot of these restaurants are like super high end, you know, restaurants, and they're very, very affordable and just amazing. Zinc is another great restaurant. We hear about the Korean Grill. We haven't been there. Faux MX, I think that they, you know, closed down. Again, I could go on and on and on. So many restaurants. And the food is amazing, and it's just going to keep getting better and better and better, and it's very, very affordable. And again, these are like the higher end restaurants. if you actually go to a little taco stand, if you go to the local place, you know, where the actual typical Mexican goes all the time, again, you know, you're paying for, you know, some of the most amazing homemade delicious food for just pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, you're paying like $5-10 tops. You're $10 and you're eating like a king. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I just named a few. As for attractions, you know, tons of amazing attractions, but the thing is that like everything's closed right now, you know what I mean? So there's not many attractions that we can really go to at the moment, but you know, the ones that I like to go to personally is like, I like to go to the ruins. So, you know, there's like tours that you can take around the Yucatan. In fact, we met some nice people last night that do tours and do things like that. We're going to see if we can get together with them and take you guys. You know, we're going to go, but we're also going to take you guys with us to go see some cenotes, you know, the underground watering holes. You know, those underground watering. Let me see if I can find some cenotes real quick. I can show you guys. But yeah, so hold on, let me show you guys some cenotes, okay? Boom. Okay. So check these guys. Okay, so you know these are all over the Yucatan. Okay, these that you're looking at right now, these are called cenotes, and I'm sure you've seen them, but these are all over the Yucatan. Okay, and so basically being able to go to these, you know what I mean? Like we weren't able to go to them because they were closed, and you know these things are like sacred Mayan things. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna go to these. We're gonna go to let's see if I can put up Xuxmal. Okay, some of the ruins, you know, like Chichen Itza, things like that. So, you know, these are the things to go to out here. The museums, you know, tons of museums. But again, you know what I mean? You gotta like just come out here and search for them. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just depending on what you got time for, what you can afford, and things like that. But basically, I have not had a bad time out here. You know, no matter where I go or what I do. So my favorite, everything. To tell you the truth. Okay, so let's. Oh, sorry, wrong. Sorry, trying to do 3 things at once here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go more chat. One of my favorite attractions. Okay, rating from 1 to 10.
How safe is Mexico?
Oh, like how safe is Mexico? Okay, honestly, all of Mexico, I would say an 8 or a 9. Now, which is the safest? Hold on. Rating from 1 to 10 being the best. Okay, yeah, 8, 9 as safe. The Yucatan, where I live now, it's like an 11, a 12, okay? But remember, I come from Miami. That's like saying I come from Baltimore, I come from Detroit, I come from South Chicago, I come from Compton. That's, okay, so out here, you know, it's a 12 in safety, you know, meaning it's crazy safe. Safer than, I'm the danger, okay? I'm the one that causes trouble out here. Watch my videos if you haven't, okay? Like, again, not that I cause trouble, but yeah, you know what I mean? I'm the fucking, whatever here. And same as typical most Americans or most anyone that's coming from abroad. You know, we're, if anything, we're the ones that are causing any havoc in this area. Now, in all of Mexico, from just, again, my own experience. Yeah, sorry about the, you know, the guy over here trying to make a delivery if it's too loud. So, yeah, I don't know. He's just parked right in front of my house. I'm fucking honking the horn. I think it's because, anyways, So what was I saying? Okay, so safety. Yeah, safety is great. I've made plenty of videos on safety, and yeah, man. You know, honestly, Mérida is one of the safest areas, but Mexico is extremely safe. It's noisy. You know what I mean? Definitely noisy as fuck, but it's very, very, very safe. And so there's a lot of fake news. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of, you know, again, this is no matter where you are in the world, whether you're in the US or Europe or whatever other part of the world, you know, Mexico has a really, really, really bad rap as being really, really, really dangerous, when the reality is that it's not that dangerous. Brazil is more dangerous. And, you know, there's just so many other Latin American countries that are just so much more dangerous, okay, than Mexico. Okay, like honestly, we went to Cuba and she felt more in danger in Cuba, which again, even Cuba is pretty safe and pretty chill, but Cuba is more dangerous, okay? Oh, got it. Okay, so again, and then for her, because she's from here, she goes to Mexico City and she would feel more in danger. But the danger that she's gonna feel is like there's gonna be a pickpocket, you know, danger of, you know, someone trying to like what is it, like pull like a trick on her, como se dice, like Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay, look, she's scared of someone maybe, what is it, like robbing her. You know what I mean? Like a gunpoint or a knife point or something like that. But again, that's Mexico City. And she comes from here. You know what I mean? That's like someone coming from like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like the middle of Mobile, Alabama, or, you know, some other part of New Orleans, and then going to LA or Miami. They're going to feel a little danger. Not so much me, because I'm always on high alert coming from the big city. So if I'm in Mexico City, I mean, yeah, I'm always watching my back. I'm always watching my back no matter where I go, but I wouldn't feel that much in danger. In fact, I would feel more in danger in other parts of Mexico where they're more rural, because I'm from the city, so I feel more in danger in the rural, you know, the rural, right? Like in the, you know, they're just like out in the middle of nowhere type of area. You know, just like I would in the US or other parts. But the reality is that it's really, really crazy safe out here. As long as you stay out of certain areas. Again, like if you're traveling through Illinois, you know, you stay out of South Chicago and other certain areas. If you're traveling through Maryland, you know, or that whole area of the East Coast, you probably try to stay out of, you know, the bad parts of Baltimore or the downtown, you know what I mean? And that can go on and on. It's the same thing. When you're in Miami, there's certain areas that you really stay away from. So it's the same thing in Mexico. There's certain areas that you just want to stay away from because they're pretty obvious that they're probably bad neighborhoods and very unsafe. And also the whole thing with the cartels and kidnapping and all that bullshit, that's not happening. That's not happening. Especially if you're an American. If you're an American, you're not going to get fucking kidnapped. America does not, again, let me repeat this in case anyone doesn't remember this. America does not negotiate with terrorism or terrorists. Okay, so if you as an American get kidnapped, which is never going to happen ever, but if it does happen, America doesn't negotiate. So America's just going to send the fucking Navy SEALs to come and, you know, save your ass and make an example as to why they don't fuck with America. Other countries, now, again, there might be, you know what I mean, if you come from another country, you know what I mean, that doesn't, you know, go through that situation, like let's say Spain, you know, and you're in a really rough area, no matter what country you're in, yeah, you could probably get kidnapped and they'll hold you for ransom, contact your country and your embassy, and then they'll pay the ransom to let you go. But again, you know, as an American, you got no worries. And again, depending on the country you're from, if you're closely allied with America, again, you probably have no worries, okay? And again, that's why it's very important to state where you're from in a lot of places, you know, good or bad. You follow me? So, yeah, you know, being an American, you know, depending on where you're from, could be bad or good, okay? Like in many cases, if you're in the rougher areas, it's actually pretty good, okay? Trust me. You got, you know, so just from experience and things like that. But the reality is, it's actually super crazy safe. Mexico as a whole is actually pretty safe. And coming from the U.S., Mexico, and my honest opinion, my Jose opinion that's traveled all across the U.S., all over the place, I think that Mexico's safer than the U.S., okay? Bam, I said it, okay? I think Mexico's honestly a lot safer than the U.S.
Y esperamos que siga así.
Yeah, and we hope that it stays the same. And honestly, if you're looking at the political climate and what's going on in the U.S. right now, I think it's pretty obvious, you know what I mean, which is safer. And again, the only thing that is unsafe in Mexico is if you're dealing with the cartels. And again, 99% of the people that are out here as an American or an expat from any country, you're not dealing with the cartels or even in any shape, form, or another. Even if you're doing some shady shit and you're buying some drugs for your recreational activities, again, you're not dealing with them. You know what I mean? And you're not going to get in any kind of trouble or anything like that because you're providing them money and they're providing you with a service, and that's where it ends. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean by getting in trouble and getting in, you know, tied up with all that crazy shit, okay? And if you don't know, then trust me, nothing's gonna happen to you out here, okay? That's it. That's all you need to know. So you're actually a lot safer. And again, if you come from the United States of America, you got no problems out here because most likely wherever the fuck you're from is a lot more dangerous than wherever the hell you're gonna be in Mexico. Guaranteed. All right. And I hope that answers the safety question. I know people are always asking me that, and I made plenty of videos on it, but it's something that needs to be talked about because a lot of people, again, there's just that crazy propaganda about how Mexico is so unsafe. But again, look, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Yeah, again, you know, again, a lot of Mexicans get insulted because a lot of people think that, you know, Mexicans are still like on burros and things are like third world country, fourth world country, when the reality is the more you explore Mexico, this is pretty first world. And when you compare it to the U.S. and now the way the U.S. is, again, I don't want to get too political or anything like that, but it's like, man, you know, Mexico's actually doing a lot better, and we're actually a little bit more first world out here in a lot of cases. So we'll leave it there. But that's just the reality of it, all right? So, let me see. There was something else I wanted to add to that. I forgot. But anyways, all right, let me go on to the next question. Oh, yeah. The one thing I wanted to add about the safety. There was actually some YouTubers out there. I think the Tangerine Travel people, whatever, they were out here recently. They're out here now in Merida. I think they're right here now. And they were talking about the safety. And they've traveled, okay, all over Mexico, okay? And they even said that, yeah, you know what I mean? Like the whole safety issue is a little bit overblown with Merida, because the reality is that Merida feels just as safe as just about every other part of Mexico. So with that being said, I mean, come on, give me a break, okay? You're crazy safe here. Remember, you ain't got no cops that are gonna be harassing you and arresting you and doing all kinds of shit. The cops, you know, they're like mall security out here. You know what I mean? So, all right, moving on. Next question.
Do you think you'll be in Merida for the year of
Yes.
2021?
Yes, I think I will be here for 2021. And again, we're gonna do some traveling and stuff like that. But like, but yeah, we're living here. You know what I mean? We're gonna stay here through 2021. Yeah. I mean, again, we love it here. I mean, it's great, and it's you know, there's no reason. Again, Merida is so affordable that we can literally keep a home and keep. You get what I'm saying? Keep some sort of a situation here and still live somewhere else, travel somewhere else. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like I plan on staying here for the foreseeable future. Like I said, unless something crazy happens in which, well, you know, we got to go. All right. So next question.
Jose, any plans to bring that lady to your familia?
Glad you like her family. I'd hate to be stuck near my mother-in-law. No, well, actually, yeah, you know, everyone always asks me that, and everyone keeps asking me this and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna go visit, you know, Florida, Miami, the U.S. at some point. But again, guys, you know, most of you guys are looking to get the hell out. So why am I, you know what I mean, going backwards over there? I mean, she's not very interested in going. My family comes out here actually to visit me. But yeah, the next time I do go, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I do have to go every once in a while. But yeah, the next time I go, yeah, of course she's gonna come with me. But again, even recently, we were supposed to, you know, go in January. We got invited to some art thing in New York. And again, you know, you already know how New York and California are going. You know what I mean? It's, you know, getting worse every day. But regardless, we got invited to some like art thing. And we couldn't even go because the U.S. consulate, embassy, whatever the fuck, is closed, and we can't even go to get the visa. Now, again, we're married, so she just literally has to go, and we just, you know, say, hey, I'm American, we're married, here's the paperwork, and boom, they give her the visa like that. But that's the point is that they're not even open. We can't do that. So, but again, the whole event in New York got canceled anyway, you know, and all that stuff. But yeah, you know, we plan on going at some point. I mean, again, literally last night, we were getting invited to go to Texas, you know, and hang out over there and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, we get invited all the time. And at some point we'll go. You know, I miss the U.S. despite, you know what I mean, like everything. You know what I mean? I'm choosing to live here just because I want my quality of life to be better. You know what I mean? I want to live and enjoy my life better. You know what I mean? But it's not that I don't love the U.S. I'm American. You know what I mean? She loves, you know what I mean? She loves a lot of American things too. And I want to show her, you know what I mean? Where I grew up. I want to show her the places I've been. You know what I mean? Come on, it'd be so cool to show her L.A., to show her Seattle, to show her, you know what I mean? Where I got arrested in Texas. Hold on, where's the sound effect there? Show her, you know, show her Florida, all of Florida. Show her Mickey Mouse. Show her Miami. Show her, you know, where I grew up and back home. Show her the Keys, where I also spent a lot of time as a kid, and so on. And show her New York. Show her, you know what I mean, the East Coast. America's, you know, America the beautiful, man. Of course, I want to show her, but at the same time, I also want to see Mexico. You know, Mexico is amazing. I love it, and I want to. You know what I mean? I want to keep exploring and seeing, and just like I was able to explore and see all of the U.S., I want to do the same thing with Mexico. And there's no hurry. You know, the time will come when I will, you know, be able to, you know, come back. But, you know, again, we're not in a hurry. You know what I mean? Like, we're good. Anyways, okay, next question. Moving on. Oh, Lewis asked, why did I quit living in California? Well, very simply, okay, and it's a super long story, and I've talked about it many times on not just this channel, but on my other channel. But again, long story short, what it was just like I was living in LA, and as most people that live in LA, you know what I mean, you got to live in a house with like a bunch of people, you know what I mean, like just because everything's so crazy expensive. I didn't care. I was just living in LA. I was enjoying life out there. It was cool, the whole thing. and I was living with a bunch of people. But one day, you know, out of the blue, around this time during the month, they go, hey, we can't make it, and we're not going to make rent, and we don't want to be here anymore. We're not going to renew the lease, so we're going back to, literally, they were from Alabama or some shit like that. And we're like, we're going back, so you got to find a new place to live. And like, oh shit, okay, all right. So I had like 2 weeks, 3 weeks to figure out where I was going to move to. So I was looking all over LA, you know, to find another, you know, affordable housing situation that wasn't living in the worst, most horrible situation possible. And I couldn't find anything. And at that point, you know, I was going through a lot of things, and I was like, you know what, let me see what else is out there. You know what I mean? I was already thinking about moving to Mexico and checking it out. And so like, I just did a little research. Long story short, I found Merida, and I said, you know what, let me see if there's anything, you know, housing out here. I found there was tons of housing, and I was like, all right, I'm out. You know what I mean? I can't, you know, I want to be in LA, you know what I mean? But, you know, I got priced out, you know, so I go, well, you know, I can live in Merida for like a fifth, a sixth of the price. Let me just come out here. And that's it. You know, I came out here, I fell in love with Merida. Then eventually, like about a year later, I fell in love with her. And that's it. You know, we're here. You know, it's a longer story, but that's like the super short version. You know what I mean? Yeah. So moving on, next question. All right. Amy says, we love your real vibe. Your videos have us excited to come out there. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Callie Picker says, hola, how's it going, Callie? Hope all is well. Oh, Callie, tú sabes quién te acuerdas, Callie, right? Que le faltaba el... Well, anyways, I'm glad you're doing better. I was just reminding her who you were. But anyways, I'm glad you're doing better. And yeah, he's walking again and all that good stuff. So hopefully you can come out here soon. No, otra persona. Es una persona que estaba inválido, que le faltaban las patas y ya tiene patas y ahora viene para acá. Un veterano. But anyways, shout out to Happy Memorial Day, Veterans Day. I forgot what day it was the other day. But anyways, love you, brother. Seriously, I really, really do hope that you guys can make it out here soon at some point, all right? But yeah, man, shout out to you, Callie. Shout out to you. Shout out to Hanson. Oh, we got the Zoomer up in the house. What's up, brother? Hope Doge is with you. We love you, brother. Yeah, Minnesota, freezing cold, man. Time to get out of Michigan. Yes, Michigan's also freezing. Shout out to Lodak. Okay, let's see. Callie's saying, you take my place for a month, I'll take your place. Yeah, maybe we could do an exchange student thing. We can do a little bit of an exchange, all right? How about that? You know what I mean? Like where, you know, we'll go live in Michigan and you come out live here. Huh? What do you think? Okay. Chris is not warmed up to it yet. All right, let me see. Next question. Let me see. Oh, we can do it now if you want. Yeah. Hold on. What happened to all the chat? Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, I'll show her the artwork in a second. Okay. Yeah, sorry, because I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Let's check out Christian's. Okay, so this is her website. We really got to update it. I got to update it. You know, and I'm the one in charge of the whole operation there. But here, let me show you. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is her artwork. Okay, this is her webpage. By the way, if you want to go to her website, it's right there. Okay, christiancook.com. All right, so you guys can see it there. You guys can go check it out on your own. But that's what it is right there. So that's her website. Okay. You see some of her art. We're just gonna scroll down. Hold on, let me do a. Am I scrolling too fast? So a lot of these artworks that you're seeing now are older artwork, okay? This is older stuff, okay? This is her Instagram with newer things, okay? See a little more. But yeah, follow her on Instagram. She posts all the time. You get to see her there in real time. Real everything, okay? Check her out. Okay? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, go to her website again, Christian Cook, and if you want to email her, if you want to, you know, hire her for any kind of anything, again, you know, she's very busy. You know, trust me, a lot of people are reaching out to her all the time. So yeah, please. Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, okay. But yeah, you know what I mean. Again, yeah, people are reaching out to her all the time. You know what I mean. So please feel free to reach out to her at any point that you want. You know what I mean? If you guys are
Random
interested.
Gamble comienza a seguirte. Gracias.
All right, let's see. Do people in Merida have garage sales like they do in the U.S. or is it all markets? Yeah, no, yeah, they do. They got garage sales, like traditional American garage sales. They call them garage sales. And they got other things that are very close to that called tianguis, okay? Spelled Tiggins, whatever. Tianguis, okay? Tianguis, okay? In fact, lo puede escribir ahí, tianguis. Yeah, so Christian's going to put it in the chat. Tianguis, okay? And so the tianguis are like markets, okay? They're like the flea market, but they can be huge flea markets or tiny flea markets, or like, you know how sometimes a neighborhood will do a bunch of garage sales, you know, like that. So tianguis is just like a little bazaar, a little whatever. Sometimes people, again, we've been to many tianguis that are just like a business. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe this house, I can turn it into a giant tianguis. You know what I mean? I can turn my house into a little store. So yeah, they're everywhere. But they also got traditional garage sales. Yes, they do. Like I said, it's pretty American out here, guys. You know what I mean? And by the way, the garage sales are by Mexicans, okay? And also, Americans also have garage sales, but the Mexicans are the ones that do the garage sales, okay? And yes, the garage sales are cooler out here. They're different, you know what I mean? They're not the same exact as the garage sales back home, but they're pretty similar. And the garage sales here again, you know what I mean? As you're garage selling, you know, there's people selling food, there's people selling all kinds of shit, you know what I mean, on the streets. And that's a little bit more of an interactive experience. It's actually funner. But anywho. As well, that's my girlfriend, you know, this is my wife, you know what I mean? My girlfriend. No, just kidding.
¡Qué novia!
No, anyways, no, but my girlfriend, my wife, it's like, have you been to Guadalajara?
Cuando era niña, en un intercambio de escuela católica. Estuve en Zapopan, Jalisco.
Okay, so when she was a kid, as an exchange student, she went to Guadalajara, to Zapopan.
Zapopan, Jalisco.
Jalisco, in Guadalajara. So she was there when she was a kid. So, ¿cómo te
gustó?
Pero
Guadalajara es muy bonito. No tuve la oportunidad de pasear porque era una niña, entonces estaba en la casa de los papás que me trajeron. Pues solo estaba dentro de la escuela, entonces nunca pude ver la ciudad. Es bonito, pero sí se ha puesto un poco peligroso.
Yeah, it's so what she was saying is that yeah, she was very small, she doesn't remember much, but what she remembers is awesome and amazing. Callie is asking, how is Lambo been doing? Well, speak of the devil, here, let's bring him out. Bring him out. We got him here too. We got the whole family out, man. But actually, yeah, we were thinking about retiring Lambo because I don't know what the hell to do with this guy. He's not on the show anymore. There you go. There you go. We got Lambo. What's up, guys? How's it going? I love the beach. Get to roam free out here on the beach. Love Mexico. Oh wait, I'm Mexican. But anyways. So anyways, you know, yeah, Lambo. Long story with Lambo. So if you guys know me from the old channel, you guys already know, you know what I mean, about Lambo. But yeah, you know what I mean, honestly, he's kind of like retired because I don't really use him anymore. I don't really have him anymore. We just have him. We still have him around. We got Gizmo now, you know. It's like him and Gizmo are always, you know, getting in trouble. But honestly, me and Christian were literally talking about Lambo like yesterday and talking about that whole, the other day, whatever. We're talking about that whole situation. And so what I was actually thinking is to maybe have some sort of a raffle. I got to figure out the shipping situation, but maybe do a raffle and maybe, you know what I mean, give him away to the winner of the raffle. Now, I got to check with Hugo, because I talk to Hugo all the time. A lot of you guys are always asking me about Hugo, you know, some of you old, viewers out there. Hugo's doing great. I talk to him all the time, etc. But Hugo was the actual guy that actually named Lambo back in the day, in the original days of all that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the whole thing with Lambo, what we're going to do, but maybe we'll raffle him off. I just want to ask him first I don't think he gives a fuck anyway, but what he wants to do with Lambo, and then we'll figure it out. But maybe we'll do that. Geezer Life is asking, by the way, how's it going, Geezer Life? What's up, brother? I think he has a channel too. Callie Picker has a channel. Lodak has a channel. A lot of you guys have channels out there. Check out the channels. If you guys are interested in gold and silver and things like that, check out Lodak. If you guys are interested in the life of a private detective, but like the super cool life of Cali Picker. Check out Cali Picker's channel. Geezer Life also has a live, again, his channel is pretty self-explanatory. And so many other people. Hanson has his channel too. Hanson is, the other half of the Boomer and the Zoomer, the podcast that we do. So we got a lot of people out there, a lot of creators out there. Shout out to all of you guys, okay? Anyways, Geezer says, Jose, the language barrier is an asset you have that most of us don't. Yeah, no, listen, I totally understand, because that's why I came out to Mexico without even thinking about it, because I speak Spanish and I'm like, well, it's not a problem. Spanish is kind of like my first language. So I was like, whatever, I came out here, no problem. But yeah, that's a barrier to me, because like I want to travel to Eastern Europe. I want to travel to like Southeast Asia and places like that. But I don't speak fucking Vietnamese. I don't speak Russian. I don't speak, I'm trying to learn some of these languages, but they're incredibly difficult. So I totally understand the language barrier. But the thing is that, when it comes down to it, if I didn't have a Latin American country to go to, I definitely would have gone to one of those other countries and I would have learned the language if I had to, like that's not even a thing. So I understand that, I didn't have to learn the language, but if I had to, I would have learned it, because, what are you going to do? It's, that can't be a barrier of entry. Spanish is very accessible. You can learn it. Right now we have so many tools for free, that you can use, to learn Spanish. And you don't need to be very fluent in Spanish. It helps if you're very fluent, but at the very least, just know some basic, phrases and learn some basic Spanish, and that's it. And yeah, I get it's hard and difficult, but so are a lot of things in life. In fact, some of the most difficult things in life, are hard and difficult. But again, nothing good in life is easy, as you know. So yeah, I get that. I totally get that. But again, it's not an excuse, because I have plenty of clients. I got plenty of people that I know, she knows, that don't speak a word of Spanish. Okay, they're true Americans that do not give a fuck, like me. You're just coming out straight out here, not knowing a lick of Spanish, and they're fine. Sure, they might need me for a few things here and there, and eventually I'm like, bro, I can't help you, or ma'am, I can't help you. Use the fucking language translator, use Google Translate, yada, 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 and bam. Like, again, like with Google Translate, with things, Duolingo, just putting a little work and effort into it, man, trust me. You're good. And again, when everyone else is speaking Spanish around you, it also helps, okay? A lot. And again, one thing is learning Spanish and then coming over here. But honestly, I look, this is a tip that I'm going to give everyone coming, especially to this part of Mexico, but any part of Mexico or any part of Latin America. Learn basic Spanish, just a little bit, like a tiny bit. Then when you get there, learn the dialect, okay? Because the thing is that you might be learning Spanish, and when you come out to Mexico, everyone's talking and you're like, what the fuck are you saying? Because, they're speaking in Mexican, just like speaking in Cuban or speaking in whatever language, and they're speaking very fast, they're speaking with, lingo, with slang, with so many things, and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And that's the thing. The accent is different, so many things. Just like in the U.S., if you, let's say, you're learning English, and you learn proper English, and then you go to New Orleans, you know what I mean? Or you go to, like Fargo, Minnesota, North Dakota, you know what I mean? Or you go to certain places like that with a super Boston, you know what I mean? You go with some super thick accents, and you're like, what the fuck? This isn't English. The fuck are you speaking? You know what I mean? So, it's the same thing. So just learn some basic, you know what I mean? But once you're out here, you're going to learn the Spanish that the people speak out here a lot easier, because again, you're not going to be relearning the Spanish, and you're going to be learning it with the people. Okay, and then you'll be able to get it. Exactly, because you're going to be interacting with them on a regular basis. And again, the people are so nice and understanding that you're not going to have much of a problem with any of the learning of the Spanish on the go either, because guess what? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people here speak at least a little bit of English, and not everybody, but a good majority, like 75% of the people speak even a tiny bit of English. So they speak a tiny bit of English. You speak a tiny bit of Spanish, and you guys have, like the apps and all that other stuff, you know what I mean? The Google Translate. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Like, really, you can, again, I know people that know zero Spanish and then other people, and they interact with people that know zero English, because I put them together for work or for whatever, and trust me, they figure it out. Worst case scenario, they send me a quick phone call. Hey, Jose, what is he saying? They put me on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, Johnny, he's saying this, and that. Oh, okay, thanks, bye. That's it. So, okay, all right. I hope that answers, and that takes care of that.
Next.
Love the background. Thank you. Yeah, it took a long time to set up this beach background. We're on the beach right now, that's why it's a little hot, and stuff like that. All right. Hanson says, are there many art museums? There's tons of art museums and tons of art galleries. Well, there are. Well, there's a bunch, but there's a lot of places that don't have any. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, there are a bunch. Okay. Yeah. So okay, maybe not tons, but there's a lot. Trust me, because I've there's a lot. Yeah. There's a huge artist community out here. So with that being said, yeah, there's tons of art museums. There's a lot of art museums, dedicated to the Mayan culture. Remember, we are in the heart of Mayan land. This is the Mayan capital. So everything Mayan and the Mayan stuff, you know what I mean, with whatever it is, it's all here. You know what I mean? So yeah, some of the best museums dedicated to that. Again, museums on archaeology, on, again, if you want to know about archaeology, about history, about dinosaurs, about music, about all million things, tons of museums, okay? Tons of everything. And again, with the art, like painting and just art, tons of that too, because now we got a lot of expats from all over the world moving out here, and they want to open up a gallery. Got a couple bucks, let's open up a gallery, yada, yada, yada. You already know where I'm going with that. So that's all over the place here. So yes, a lot of art. Okay, Belltown Daisy says, I was in Guadalajara last weekend and was eating tacos for 2.5 pesos. Yes, 2.5 pesos. They fried tacos and they look like empanadas. They had salsa. Okay, so allá dice que en Guadalajara estaba comiendo tacos por 3 pesos. Wow, that's crazy.
Igual, otro platillo muy típico de Guadalajara son las tortas.
Oh yeah, and they have like these things called tortas ahogadas, which are just imagine a French
sandwich.
Yeah, imagine a French dip. You know what a French dip is? It's like kind of like a Philly cheesesteak, but not quite. And then they dip it in a jus, so it's like a wet sandwich. So that's what they have over there. It's called torta ahogada. Only it's in a red, meaty, yummy sauce. You know what I mean? So they have that. Yeah, they're really, really good as well. So, all right, I don't know. Let me see. Where am I at? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so many cenotes are reopening. I saw Tangerine Travels do several of those during the worst time of COVID restrictions. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, a lot of times, like, we haven't just gone to any of these things because I don't want to go and walk around a huge park with my mask on. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, in some of the scenes, you might not see them with the mask, certain moments and shit like that. But I'm not going to be out there in the middle of the jungle for hours on end with a mask on. No, bro. You know what I mean? So, that's kind of like what we're waiting for. You know what I mean? We're waiting for, you know what I mean? Because
estamos esperando por también la experiencia, porque no es la misma experiencia y el trato que te puede dar una persona local con un par de extranjeros, la verdad. Así que esperen nuestros videos viendo los cenotes, todo, porque digamos que con los locales hay más confianza.
Right. So what she was saying, yes.
Información.
So what she's saying is that when we go out there, which again you guys already know, that's why you guys tune in all the time. But when we go out there, it's going to be completely different because we're going to get the locals treatment. Remember, a lot of times when you see these videos, it's these YouTubers. They come with camera. They have a little bit of an agenda, a little bit of what. Remember, I used to do this and do this for a living. I come from Hollywood, that whole bullshit. So it's just coming and saying, okay, we need to do this, we got to do that, we got to do all these things. That's why they make it look a certain way. And it's not the same experience and not the same thing you're going to see on camera. But, when we're out there, you know what I mean? She's a local from here. Remember, born and raised out here. So when we go to these places, and again, even when we're traveling the rest of Mexico, it's completely different. You know what I mean? Like, again, just like when I was in Cuba, I got like a little bit of a completely different treatment than others do. Because again, just because I wasn't born in Cuba, I was born in Miami, but I'm Cuban blood, Cuban born and raised, And so it's the same thing, you know what I mean? Like when we're going out there to do these things, we're going to get a little bit of a better experience. But by the way, we are already, setting up, to go out and do these things. So, again, it's remember, everything just kind of started reopening and the people like Tangerine Travels, they were in another state and they were on their way over here. And again, for us personally, you know what I mean? We don't like all these restrictions and all these things. So we don't want to be going to these things when we got to follow all these weird restrictions. Okay. When things are a little bit more loose, which they're basically already getting there, then yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we're definitely going to go. We're dying to go. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? We already do certain things on our own, you know what I mean? Without the camera. So yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like it's it's happening and it's happening soon. So don't worry. There's tons of things that we want to go and do and see. So it's definitely on, you know, on our list of things to do. All right, very soon. Luis says, I personally think California is better. Well, yeah, that's your personal opinion. Look, I love California. California is awesome and amazing and great. But you know what I mean? For me, we all have different things that we like and want. Me personally, it's freedom and liberty, same as her. You know, there's not definitely, you know, a lot of restrictions in California. All right, so Hiv Local says Merida's top 10 world safest cities. Correct. I love the delivery horns. Correct. You know, yeah, they're charming. You know what I mean? Until they become annoying. He is making the delivery. Congratulations on the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Your channel is phenomenal. You should have way more. It will happen. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we know those viewers are coming, and the channel's growing exponentially. Really, the channel's growing a lot, like very quickly, very fast. And I'm adding, you know, that's why I'm adding more and more content as we go forward, because again, that's what helps the growth and so on and so forth. The dog agrees. All right, next, let me see. One way or the other, he is making that delivery. Oh yeah, right. Fun. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading older comments. Okay, we're making our way down. Funny. Yeah, sorry about that. Funny when fellow Detroiters ask if I'm scared when vacationing in Mexico, and I'm like, dude, you live off what is it? Off 7 Mile. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, from was it like that Eminem movie? And you're asking if Mexico's safe. Yeah, exactly, man. Mexico's very safe. And MJC says, Hola, Tangerine Travels is in your city, Merida. You might want to reach out to them. They could help you with some subs. Yeah, well, again, you know what I mean? Look, first of all, I've already reached out to them, okay? And I do reach out to people like that from time to time. Sometimes they reach back, sometimes they don't. They haven't reached back. In fact, and we know other people that have already, you know, worked with them and dealt with them. And, you know, let's just say that one of them is very, very nice, you know, and the other is not so nice, okay? So one, you know, she's nice and the other one's not so nice, okay? You guys figure it out. I already fucked it up, but you get it. Anyways, but the point is that, like, we already know some of the people that they know because they've been here for a little while, and we've actually been here for a lot longer, so we know some of the same people. And yeah, you know what I mean? Again, you know, there's only so much we can do. You know what I mean? We can reach out, but, you know, if they don't want to, you know, do anything together, you remember, both channels are completely different. You know, they're out there wearing their mask, you know, doing everything very G-rated. We're not, you know what I mean? We're out there not wearing our mask, and we are not G-rated, okay? So very different content creators. And like I said, I love everybody. I want to work with everybody. I'm down with everybody, but, you know, and again, I'm not trying to, yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to force anything. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Christian, you're looking muy bonita. Sí, muy bonita. Always muy bonita. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah. Shahid says, talk about the new marijuana laws and the regulations in Mexico. Yeah, so that's changing all the time. Actually, like I'm still not sure, but like, let me just at least tell you what that's a great question, because a lot of people ask all the fucking time. So basically, it's legal. Anything 5 grams and below, legal. You get what I'm saying? They can't fuck with you. They can't bother you. They can't anything. Okay, remember, number one, they can't stop you, arrest you for anything, okay, let alone suspicion. No, that doesn't happen here. And again, even if you get, let's say that they say that you put yourself in a bad position in which you get arrested like a dumbass, because again, you gotta be a real dumbass to get arrested out here. But let's say you get fucking arrested in Mexico and they find it on you, again, anything under 5 grams, not a problem. And again, whatever the fuck it is, for the most part, you're going to be okay as a foreigner. But with that being said, the culture out here is very different. So even though you're in California or other parts of the country and it's legal and you can smoke it on the street and you can do all these kind of things, you can't do that out here. And it's not because, again, the legality of it. It's because, again, by the way, it's not necessarily legal. It's legal in your home. It's legal in a private property. It's legal within, you know, the confines of your area, but it's illegal on the street in a public area. So right on the street, it's already public, it's already illegal. Remember, Mexico is very conservative. Mexico is all about family. It's all about, you know what I mean? You know, Catholicism, right? Catholicism. It's all about respecting your elders and all this other shit. So even though it's legal, again, the respect for the elders is more important than you having the right to fucking smoke it in their face. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm down with that. I'm totally fine. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. As long as they don't bother me and it's, you know, legal, I'm okay. I'm not going to smoke it in front of grandma anyway. I'm not going to smoke it in front of a bunch of little kids anyway. You get what I'm saying? So what's the problem? You know what I mean? If there's a bunch of degenerates out there that want to fucking smoke it in front of grandma and smoke it in front of the little kids without any regard for their respect and safety or whatever, then man, go to California. There's a bunch of other places around the world where you can do that. You still can't do that here. Now, with that being said, you know, I can be drinking, you know, my fucking large beer here or whatever the fuck, and I got the little kids, I got grandma, and that's totally okay. I know, right, hold on, let me. Okay, that's totally okay, you know what I mean? But that's the culture. It's just part of the culture, okay? So with that being said, it's legal because it's already legal, okay? Constitution-wise, legal. There's still laws that say it's illegal, but the Constitution trumps the law. And that's where we're at now. So now, since they've already put a judgment through in the Supreme Court saying that, you know, it's legal, okay, by the Constitution, then what they're doing now is they're taking the laws off the books and they're now reestablishing new laws. But the laws are going to be like, you know, the new laws for liquor. You know what I mean? Like again, liquor and alcohol is totally illegal. I can sell liquor and alcohol out of my fucking house, you know, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the exact laws, but it's not like in the U.S. where you need like a liquor license and you need all these rules and regulations. Yeah, no. It's not so stringent now here. I'm sure you need something, but it's not crazy. So it'll be the same thing. They just need set something up, okay? They got to set some sort of rules or regulation, laws, and that's what they're fighting over now because it's like, you know, they want to be able so that, you know, they can sell this stuff, you know, like pharmacies are all over the place and they can sell that, or like they have liquor stores and beer places all over the place and you can sell it, or you can sell it at a restaurant. I mean, you know, and things like that, and it's not really like a huge thing. So they like one group wants to make, you know, marijuana like liquor, you know what I mean? Like where it's not a big thing, let you do whatever you want to with it. But again, you can't drink in public here either. Just like you can't smoke in public. So it's all that, okay? So that's what they want to do with that, okay? But then there's the other group that wants to have it like in the US, where it's very regulated, run by, you know, corporations, you know, run by many taxes, many whatever. So that's the thing. So right now, even though it's legal, there's two groups that are fighting over how they're gonna make it legal to sell and distribute to the people. You follow? So that's where we're at now, okay? And again, if you're in the States and you're dealing with any of this stuff on the law, legislative level, you know this could get, you know, messy. But again, you know, out here, it's usually liberty and freedom win over anything. So I think that we're going to go down the route where once they make it legal, and I think they got, again, just a few months because it has to be done by next month, even though we've been hearing this for years now. That yeah, maybe by this time next year, you might see stores out there. You might be able to see, you know, it on more legal on a regular basis. So, and then the next question, which is I know a follow-up question, how hard is it to get? It's really not that hard to get. I'm not going to discuss that here, obviously, for obvious fucking reasons. But again, part of the consultations, if you're more interested in that, I can tell you more how you can reach out and get it. But it's really not that fucking hard. It's just knowing the right people, making a couple calls, and bam, bam, bam. Just like anything else, okay? Or you can just get in a fucking taxi, ask the taxi driver, and the taxi driver, you know, will either say, yes, I can get it, or no, I can't get it. And then you just go to another taxi and ask that. And again, I can go on and on. There's many ways, and it's not it's not a problem. Not a problem, all right? It's really not. And again, especially since it's pretty legal. You get what I'm saying? Not really that big of a problem either, okay? But just, again, be careful out there. If you want more information, then reach out to me and we can go from there. But again, when it comes to like the laws and regulations, you know, I only know as much as the government of Mexico is providing. And right now they're not doing much. It's kind of like in gridlock, but again, it's pretty legal and it's on its way to becoming really, really legal. You know what I mean? Like they want to go full blown, like they want to skip medical. They want to just make it recreational. You know, again, like go down liquor. go down the same route as alcohol and liquor, you know what I mean, and beer and all that shit, where it's just, it's everywhere. And again, to drink out here, you got to be 18 years old, okay? So even that, okay, like even making it like, again, 18 years old, you can buy it pretty much anywhere, very little and loose regulations on it, and that's it, you know what I mean? That's not taxed to death or anything like that. So I think that's where we're going to end up going. So, all right, let's see, next question. Check out OG Shadow for actual cartel news. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's other channels out there that talk about that stuff, so you want to talk about, but again, I've checked out that channel because other people have recommended that. Again, guys, you know what I mean? Unless you're involved in that, unless you're in some sort of universe in which that's part of your life, you're never going to worry about that, ever. That's another thing. That's like, again, like watching, like if I tell you, hey, watch John Smith over there in the U.S., he's going to tell you all about the street gangs in your neck of the woods, or all about street gangs and you know what I mean, in the United States, and be very broad about it. It's like, bro, you know how many fucking street gangs there are in the U.S.? You know how many fucking street gangs there are just in fucking L.A. or Miami or Baltimore or Chicago? And again, who the fuck is ever involved in any of that unless you're actually involved in any of that? You know what I mean? So that's just like a very important. What was that? Oh, okay. She's gonna go get a snack real quick. She's walking down the beach. She's gonna go get some crackers from one of the vendors on the beach. Hey, can you get some coffee from that vendor too? A little bit of coffee, por favor, since you're already. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're ¿cómo se llama? She's here just to look pretty, and also answer some questions. Let me see what's up from Winnipeg. What's up? Okay, let me see. Fox keeps saying Mexico is the most unsafe country. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck. Oh, Fox News. I'm like, who the fuck is Fox? I'm like Fox. It's like Vicente Fox, Guy Fox. There's a lot of Foxes out there. It's like, fuck. Is that the Fox you're talking about? But yeah. Don't listen to fake media, guy. Fake news, all right? No matter where they're coming from. Media is one of the safest zones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, media is very safe, for a million reasons, okay? We already beat that to death, all right? We're moving on to the... Yeah, okay, I'm just going to scroll all the way down, okay? I'm going to scroll all the way down, all right? And then I'm going to skip whatever the fuck I left off, I'm skipping, okay? Well, I'm scrolling all the way down. Bájale a tu vocabulario, no seas groseros, muchas foquedas, sea más educado, amigo. Ay, brother, no sea, yo soy cubano, yo soy de Miami, yo soy americano, yo hablo como me da la gana, brother, ¿ok? Si no te gusta, no veas nada, ¿oíste? A mí no me importa, de verdad que no, ¿ok? So no empiece con eso, de verdad, like honestly. Someone's just telling me, hey, stop saying fuck, or stop being this way, or stop being that. Listen, man, again, for any new viewers out there, you don't like it, don't watch it. Again, another reason I'm probably not gonna fucking do any videos with Tangerine Travels, okay? Because you know what I mean? Like I know, man. You know what I mean? That's not what I do here. All right. This is art in a sense. Okay. I'm gonna do whatever I want, how I want, and then yeah, I try to keep it as G-rated as possible. But I'm also an adult, and this is adult theme for adults. And if crude language is gonna bother you too much, again, the door, or just check out another channel. Totally fine. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You're not gonna hurt her feelings. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's totally fine. So, all right. How long have we been streaming already? Oh, wow. Okay, we've been streaming for a little while. We're gonna go pretty. As long as we can keep it going. Why not? We're having some fun here. I mean, basically, I got a football game I'm gonna watch in 1 hour or so, and the battery might die at some point, so we're gonna see how we're just gonna keep playing it by ear. But anyways, I scrolled the chat all the way down. I skipped a bunch of stuff in the chat. Okay, so we're starting. Okay. No, yeah, I'm not gonna change. Come on, I'm not gonna change. But I gotta respond because that's how I deal with trolls. Okay, trolls come in many shapes and forms. But the reality is that yeah, just like Trump. Again, you know what I mean. Feel however you want to feel about Trump, but there's a reason why he gets. Shit done, when it comes to like a language, you know what I mean? Or dealing with trolls or dealing with whatever, because again, he doesn't really care. I don't really care either. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I care about other things, right? So, yeah, look, oh, by the way, whole Tangerine Travels thing. Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised too about who the nice one was too, because I had no idea. Oh, hold on, man. Okay. Tangerine travel sucks. You don't need them. Yeah. Again, like you already know. You already know. I don't, you know, we're all here. Let me see. Let me see. Are there any? Yeah, I'm scrolling up a little bit. Are there any duplex properties out here? Yes, there's duplexes. There's townhouses. There's apartments. There's all kinds of housing out here. How can you buy property in Merida as an American with or without a mortgage? Yeah, no, I don't think as an American you can buy it with a mortgage. I think if you're an American and you want to buy property out here, you have to buy it outright. Okay, so FYI, there's no mortgage or anything like that for anyone that's an expat. You have to be like some sort of citizen, and you got to be, you know, some sort of something like that here. Okay. Have I ever been to Sisal? No, I haven't been to Sisal yet, but I've been to a bunch of other beaches. Okay, I gotta definitely check out Sisal. All right, okay, I'm gonna scroll back down. Let's go all the way down. Everyone is now hating on Tangerine Travels. Okay, look, I don't want this to be Tangerine Travel hate time now, okay? I'm not necessarily a huge fan either, but look, they did make a video on Merida very recently, and it was actually really good, okay? But I mean, again, yeah, I'm not a huge fan either, you know what I mean? But look, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I watched Tangerine Travels way back in the day was because I figured, man, if they can make it, if they're out here in Mexico, then I can definitely make it in Mexico. You get, yeah, and so can you, and so can you. So honestly, that's why you guys should watch Tangerine Travels, because if they can live out here and make it, you know, then you guys definitely have no problem. Okay, come on, guys. By the way, if you guys want a really good channel with Mexico content, check out the Kinetic Keenans. I don't know if you guys know about the Kinetic Keenans with a K. They're great. They're fucking amazing. They're really cool people, really nice. Check those guys out. I have not met them either, but I do know, you know, they're a lot nicer and chill. And even though they're very G-rated, I know that they think like us. Trust me, I know, because I okay? So the Kinetic Keeners are, you know, they're more up my alley. You know what I mean? Like if they were here, I would definitely be making a little bit more of a try to, you know, reach out to them a little further to really, yeah, you know what I mean? Hit them up, okay? So the Kinetic Keenans are actually cool. Let me see. But yeah, again, you know, I don't worry about things like that, you know, the whole shout out thing and stuff like that, because I've done a lot of things on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to scroll, I'm trying to fix yeah, I can't scroll the chat. The chat's like messed up over here. So I just gotta go. Let me just start from the top and then, okay. I agree with what you say. Okay, thank you. How do you go about buying Hunk? Okay, I already got that. Even if you don't like Trump, he's not boring, correct? When I retired, I'm definitely moving to Merida. It has some of the most beautiful coasts. Yeah, Merida's awesome. Saludos from Texas. Saludos. How fucking stupid someone wants you to quit fucking swearing the fucking fuck. Exactly, I agree. Good for you, Jose Christian. Enjoy Merida. Chris has, okay. Yeah, actually, you know, I reached out to SBK Lifestyle. Oh, that's another great question. In fact, when SBK Lifestyle first came to Merida, he reached out to me. We met up. We went to dinner. We actually went to dinner, you know, had some drinks, whatever. It was great. Moreno and SBK. Yeah. Cool guy. Nice guy. Great guy. You know, and we talk from time to time. I've reached out to him and he's reached out to me to
Where's
do
your donation?
Oh, we don't have it on this channel, you know, but although if you want to donate anything, check out in the description below, and we have ways that you can donate through there. If you're gonna, yeah, let me get my phone and I'll see if you donated anything. Thank you for any donations. Anyway, SBK Lifestyle is great, but the real reality is that I'm crazy busy. He's crazy busy. We're always trying to figure out and make plans to meet up, make a video, but we just never link up because we're busy. But we've met and we know each other, and he's a cool guy. And again, now that he's doing a bunch of videos out here in Merida, I'm not surprised, you know what I mean, at all, because, you know what I mean, again, you know, we're very similar in a lot of things. And I encouraged him. I go, look, make videos. There's a lot of people that are like you. Remember, the reason I make my videos is because there's people like me. You know what I mean? I'm not like Tangerine Travels. I'm not like SPK. I'm not like anyone. And that's the thing. But there's a lot of people like me out there watching me right now. You know what I mean? Just how we think, how we are. So with that being said, you know what I mean? That's why I make my videos and I keep it the way I keep it, because, you know, it's me. It's my life. And there's, you know, there's people that can relate to that. But with that being said, you know, SPK, I encourage him to do the same thing, and he's doing it out there. In fact, there's a lot of other people out there with YouTube channels or doing YouTube videos, you know, all the time. I see all kinds of new YouTubers or new channels, you know, making Merida content, and I think it's great. You know, it's awesome. I'm happy that I can encourage other people to do it. But again, unless you got the work ethic like me or SPK, where we're making videos like that, listen, man, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't care. And again, the more videos there are out there, the better, because again, I give you guys my point of view, our point of view, but basically it's my point of view, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's other points of views and there's other things out there to be seen. And yeah, you know what I mean? There's no reason why there shouldn't be many vloggers or many people showing you Merida. So yeah, you know, it's all cool. But SPK is a great guy. You know, we got nothing against the guy. But again, a lot of times we make plans, and then before I know it, I know he's like, oh, I'm in Mexico City. I'm like, well, bro, you know what I mean? Or I'm busy with something else. You know what I mean? So I was like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, and so we just I think we just gave up. We gave up on trying to link, you know? All right, next. Yeah, sorry, thank you. She's the timer. Oh, Joe Lugo, yes, thank you. You have to visit my brother's bakery when you have time. La Suprema, sí. Ya, okay, I'm going to speak in English and Spanish. Pero sí, ya localicé La Suprema. Ya le dejé un mensaje, okay, on YouTube. Le dije que me mandara un email. No me ha mandado email, pero no te preocupes. Yo voy a pasar por ahí en estos días. Okay, pero I reached out to them so that they can reach out to me so that we can link up, because the bakery already reached out to me and said, oh, let me know when you're coming so that I can make a box for you. But I was like, yeah, but how do I know? How can I let you know when I'm coming if I don't have your information? So I'm just going to walk over there one of these days. I was going to try to do it today. We got busy. But I'm going to walk over there and then one of these days and to specifically go to the bakery. And I'm going to ask for your family member. Okay, I already have it written down. Okay, and that's it. And then just reach out to them, talk to them. And I'm going to see. I want to make a video with them. I would love to make a video in the bakery. And then maybe even make a video as to like how they do stuff, okay? So that's why I want to go over there, have a conversation, and set that all up, okay? So yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm crazy busy, but bro, trust me, it's on there, okay? De verdad. Yo quiero ir a ver La Suprema, quiero ir. And by the way, ella ha ido a La Suprema. Bien ricos, very good bakery. So yeah, we're very happy, okay? With yeah, hold on, I'm trying to figure out this chat thing, man. How do I scroll up?
Usa mi teléfono.
Okay, I think I got it. Hold on. Any time for the explaining? Let me see. I'm just if I skip over your comment, and you want me to respond, please leave it again. I'm sorry if there's a lot of people chatting. Where did I leave off? And I forgot. No, you can buy out here. By the way, so like someone just said that, because of the law, okay, so there's a law that says that an American or an expat from any country cannot buy property out here because you got to have it in a trust with Mexico, meaning that Mexico owns your property. You buy property, but Mexico owns it. The property has to go in a trust, and that trust belongs to Mexico. That's the law, but there's a way to get around it. Okay, and I could charge you for the information, or I'm gonna just fucking tell you for free like I do with everything else. Basically, you need to set up a corporation. If you set up a corporation and you buy the property through the corporation, well, then you own it because you own the corporation. The corporation owns the property. The corporation is not, a citizen. So, bam, that's how you get the loophole, and you own the property outright. So there's ways to do it, guys. Again, you're welcome. All right. So yeah, Joe, yeah, for sure, man. Okay, we're gonna go check out La Suprema. Let me see. Yeah, SPK Lifestyle is great, man. Again, he provides a completely different, thing with his videos, just like I do. So let me see.
Is there a modern site area? Or
¿Qué dije? ¿Qué?
Is there a modern site to Merida? Modern.
Oh, modern. Oh, yeah. Is there a modern side to Merida? Yes, the north. All of Merida is modern. All of northern Merida is modern. But again, the modernness is now infiltrating all parts of Merida, okay? I have a American shopping mall, like not too far from here, okay? We have American shopping malls in the residential areas, but in the north part of Merida, which is like the northern half, the whole northern half, it's just like any other U.S. city or European city in a lot of the modern stuff. So yeah, very modern. And I got videos on that in my channel. Oh, thank you, MJ. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all the way to the bottom. I don't know what. Okay. German, would love to have a drink and dinner with you guys. Yeah, okay, so a lot of you guys want to meet us. We're more than happy to meet you guys. All we say is like, just, you know, take us out to dinner. You know what I mean? Take us out to dinner and we'll be more than happy to hang out with you guys for a couple hours and have drinks and food. Email me, set it up. I mean, yeah, email me so we can set it up. And yeah, we're more than happy to do that. You know, we do it all the time. It's great. And that's our way of also seeing other restaurants and seeing places around Merida and yada, yada, yada. You know, getting to meet you guys, you know, because we want to meet you guys too. But, you know, there's just so many of you guys and there's so many people. There's so many things. There's so many whatever. So, you know, we have to, you know, again, we got to coordinate the whole thing. But yeah, more than happy. Yes, real estate out here is very interesting. Hola, hola. I am from Merida, but live in Texas. I like your videos when you make bike rides through my native places. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love, again, you know, when I do the bike rides, you know, so many people give me so much feedback on that because, yeah, you know what I mean? It's so cool, the fact that, like, I get to go through a lot of these neighborhoods and places that, you know, they used to, you know, you guys used to live in, or you guys are planning to live in, or whatever, you know, so on and so forth. Oye, voy a cambiar la batería. ¿Tú quieres? Well, ya tengo que ir al baño también un momentico. ¿Tú quieres sentarte aquí un momentico? Hey, Christian's gonna take over for 1 minute, okay? I gotta use the restroom, and I also.
Pero yo no sé inglés.
It's okay, whatever. Just say whatever in español. She's gonna speak in Spanish. I gotta use the restroom real quick, and I gotta change the battery on the camera, and we got a few minutes, okay? But we're having a lot of fun. Hey, shout out! Let me know. Are you guys having fun? You guys enjoying it out here so far? I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are having an amazing, awesome time, guys. All right. 1 second.
Hola. Hola a todos. Me voy a tener que quedar con ustedes. ¿Sí? Comiendo una botana. Porque ya saben, I'm in the beach. So let me see. Andre F. 962. I like your contents. Are you planning to have kids? Maybe, but not now. I'm too young.
We already got
for that
the dog.
Stress.
We already got the
we
dog.
have Gizmo, so there's a lot of responsibility too.
Siéntate un momentico. Okay, so okay, guys, real quick, I gotta change the battery on the camera. So we're still here. We're gonna be talking, okay, but we're just gonna switch to the beach for a minute, and then I'm gonna switch back. Okay, so we're here. I'm just gonna change the battery. So, but yeah, by the way, and again, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on the 1,000 subscriber. Because again, I keep forgetting that we're at 1,000 subscribers. It is so awesome. It's so surreal that we're at 1,000 subscribers already. You know what I mean? Like seriously, we started this channel in late December.
David Ilan, hola.
Okay, here we go. Oh, just say hola. Oh.
Hola.
I used to edit videos and I used to do odd jobs and be like a virtual assistant and did things like that. You know what I mean? I worked, you know what I mean, on things like that. I know tons of people that teach English, okay, and do so many other things like that. So yeah, man, like tons of people. In fact, that's how if you're either A, okay, hold on, let me get the camera. But anyways, yeah, you're either A, retired, or B, you work remotely. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So yeah, I know tons of people, you know, a lot of people, you know what I mean? So we're back. Caroli, right? ¿Cómo se dice? Coari, que creo que es de yuca.
Coari 20. Hola, quiero charritos.
Sí, Yuka, porque estaba diciendo que me que encanta cuando estoy en bicicleta porque estoy pasando por los barrios So, oye, ¿de qué parte eres? ¿De Chuminópolis? ¿De El Carmen? ¿Del centro? ¿De qué parte? Porque yo sé que siempre estoy en bicicleta everywhere. Yeah, because there's someone in the chat, that's also from the Yucatan, but I'm guessing they live abroad now. And yeah, they say that they love the bike rides because I'm always going through their old neighborhood. So just kind of like talking about that. See, she loves her little charrito. So she's eating right now like little snacks, you know what I mean? Like little chips or whatever. They're just only from the Yucatan, you know what I mean? They're only like, right? ¿Esto no es que lo venden aquí? Sí. Yeah, they don't sell them in any other part of Mexico, only here. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun, man.
How long have you been doing art professionally?
Oh, there you go. ¿Desde cuándo está haciendo art? ¿Tratan en inglés? ¿Tratan en inglés?
Since I was 13 years old.
13. So she was 13 years old.
13 years. Yeah. I think I do naturally.
Yeah. She's a natural talent. She went to school afterwards. She's been painting and doing all kinds of work. I mean, ¿tú quieres enseñarle? Can I bring it? Yeah. Okay, look, she's gonna bring her first painting. How old were you? So what? Okay, yeah, it's very young. Okay, so she's gonna bring her first painting ever, and it's on the website. But whatever. I mean, this is a lot easier if she just brings it. Yeah. Is too heavy or? Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Not heavy as the.
Oh, okay. There we go. Here, check this out. Ponlo para atrás. Okay, look at that. That's okay. So she was 15 years old when she made this. Okay, 15, and it's big. It's bigger than we can fit here on the frame. But 15 years old when she made this. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So and again, she's
dark
been and then when she went to our art school, it was already for college. I mean, remember she had to go through regular school and all this other stuff. So for college, you get what I'm saying? She went to art school and bam, you know what I mean? That was like, but again, this is when she was 15 years old. She started at 13, so this is all natural. Like she just.
Ya sabes, cuando eres niño y estás en la pared y te regañan.
Yeah. She used to get yelled at because she used to paint on the walls, but that was the drawing on the wall. You follow me? So I would not be screaming at my kid if that's what they were painting on the fucking walls. You get what I'm saying? At that age.
Now that people pay me for painting.
Yeah, now that people pay her to paint on walls, right? How how hilarious is that, right? The parents used to yell at her for painting on the wall, and now she gets paid for painting on the walls. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, forget. I was just trying to.
But it was a difficult way to create a way for my career because for my parents was like a shame thing.
Okay, ¿cómo? Oye, pensé que terminaste lo que dije.
No, o sea que para mis padres era algo vergonzoso que yo
okay,
quisiera dedicarme profesionalmente al arte.
Right. So like, to her parents, and again, me included, for certain things, just like a lot of us, depending on who we are, but her parents were very ashamed. I mean, they were ashamed that
and
disappointed that she turned out to be an artist. How crazy is that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, look, again, I don't want to get too deep into my shit, but like, my dad, not so much. I mean, my dad was actually, he was just happy that I was good at something and shit. But for the most part, yeah, like other parts of my family, not necessarily so happy and proud until I made it. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, everybody's fucking happy and proud. You know what I mean? So hold on, where's the? So it's all good. It is what it is. As a great man once said. All right, let's see. I really enjoy your content. Are you planning on having kids? Yeah, you already asked that. Yeah, again, in the future, you know what I mean? If it happens, you know what I mean? I mean, it is going to happen, but in the future, it's not, not a hurry. We're still young. We still got a lot of things to do, a lot of things, you know what I mean? And again, having kids is great, but again, if we have kids, then, it's harder for us
¿Cómo le vamos a mostrar los cenotes si tenemos...
Exactly. If we got kids, how the fuck are we going to be going to the cenotes? How are we going to be doing all the adventures? How are we going to really be able to, like, do a lot of the things that we want to do with kids? You know what I mean? It's just, we got to now dedicate our lives to kids. And again, we're that kind of people, you know what I mean? Once we got kids, it's like, okay, we got to dedicate to that, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So, right now we're dedicating our lives to the things that we're doing, which is our, YouTube, traveling, you know, all these cool things, and that's it, you know. But when it happens, it happens. I mean, we're also not like, how do I say, it's like protecting per se. You get what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck happens, happens. You know what I mean? Like, but we just want to, again, just like everything else in our lives, we want to just go with the flow, man. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, live our lives. You know, whatever happens, happens when it happens. And that's it. So. And again, we got Gizmo, man. Gizmo is 3 years old, and he is like a young teenager. My God, you know what I mean? Like, what a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? But we love him. You know what I mean? He's the best. You know what I mean? We love him to death, being a pain in the butt in a good sense. But again, it's just a reminder. Like, yeah, we want kids, but we don't want kids right now. You know what I mean? Like, we want them, but we're just not in a fucking hurry. You know what I mean? So that's it. You know, whatever.
Gracias a todos por su apoyo, for your support.
Thank you. Yeah, so thank you so much. You know, she's saying thank you for all your love and your support. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for everything. You know, seriously, but all the love and support. I mean, because that means a lot to us. Because, I mean, look, man, honestly, at the end of the day, I know, you know, I do things because I just want to do them. But still, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I also want to do things that people want to see and enjoy and things like that. So it really does help, you know what I mean? When you guys are, you know, very positive and enjoy my content and things like that, especially when I got to tell somebody to go F themselves, you know what I mean? For trying to tell me what to say or do. Because that's who I am. And I know I'm a little bit rough around the edges. So when I get a little love, you know, make a little love, get down tonight, you know what I mean? But a little love and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it definitely goes a long way because, you know, I am who I am, and again, same as her. You know what I mean? We're very rough around the edges. She's very nice and sweet and things like that, but you don't want to catch her bad side. You think, man, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, again, you know, she can tame the lion, all right? But again, like, we tame ourselves. You know, we're two fucking beasts of people, but, you know, we're very nice and chill and shit like that. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? When people are a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we let ourselves know, okay? Like, known, I'm saying, is like, we don't let others run us over. You know what I mean? We're not doormats or anything like that. We're like the nicest people in the world, and we'll give you the world. But in the sense is like, you know, we expect back just at least, you know, a fucking smile, thank you, hi, whatever. That's it. That's all we want. We don't want anything else. That's it. No money, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. Because there's another thing too. A lot of people always ask us about that, you know, the money aspect or how much we make or how much. Like, I don't make anything off of this. You know what I mean? Like, I make my money because you guys love me and our content. Well, you guys love us so much that you hire me to help you with XYZ, or you buy paintings from her. You get, oh, sorry. Or you buy paintings from her. You get what I'm saying? Or I make my money by helping people out doing other things, or I get trickles of money, you know what I mean, by all the little hustles that I do all around, you know, like town and then on the internet. And that's plenty of money. Again, that's why I want to live in Mexico. I don't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? I'm out here, I'm doing fine. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I also get to do the content I want to make. Because I'm not here, you know, worrying about XYZ and worrying about the money aspect of it. No. You know, I'm not like the art. You know what I mean? All this is art, just like when she's making her art. You know, we don't, you know, we're doing it for the pure love of doing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
And art is like an engagement.
Right.
It's not a hobby. Maybe a hobby for some people, but professionally, it's an engagement.
Yeah. No, but
discipline and.
But you're right. It is. I mean, it is a hobby. It's a hobby that turns into a business.
No,
a business.
For me, it's un hobby.
Okay.
O sea, no, nunca fue un hobby para mí. Y me molestaba que me dijeran que,
un hobby.
Que era un hobby.
So to her, she gets insulted to the whole hobby thing. And look, in a sense, it's true to me too. But to me, it's like it's a little different because I look at it very different. Because in America, it's just we have a little bit different to these words and culture. But to me, it's like I get to do my hobby for a living. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I got a beach in the background. I mean, what more do you want? You know what I mean? I'm literally living the American dream. If you think about it, the American dream is to get enough so that you can be living on the beach. You know what I mean? And living the life that I'm fucking living.
Fictitious.
I mean, yeah, I mean, fake beach, whatever, but still, don't matter. I mean, it's not the point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm living the American fucking dream. And a lot of people are like, they want to come out here for their retirement, or they're saving for their retirement, or they're doing everything for their retirement. And I'm like, well, why don't you just live your retirement now? You know what I mean? Like, I'm living my retirement now. When I get, you know, to a certain age in my retirement, I'm not going to be able to do all the same things that I'm doing now. Again, we can't do them with kids. let alone with, you know, other situations, you know, health reasons. So with that being said, again, you know, why not use these years of your life to live your fucking vacation, to live your retirement, to live the best life that you could possibly live? And again, you know what I mean? Money is arbitrary, you know what I mean? It comes and goes, you know, so to us, you know, we were very happy when we were just barely making the bills. Now, because of what we're doing with our lives, you know, now we can pay the bills and we actually put a couple bucks away to save, you know what I mean? And we're more than happy. Why do we need anything more than that? You know what I mean? We prepare in other ways. We prepare by being self-sustainable, learning how to grow vegetables, learning how to, you know what I mean? How to, you know, live in a community where everything is, you know, where you can do things through barter, where, you know, living in an actual community, you know, actual survival skills. You get what I'm saying? You know, like the things that I do on a regular basis, you know, where I'm teaching you guys how to survive and thrive, you know, in many aspects and ways, you know, not just in Mexico, but on a daily life, you know, on my regular channel. So that's what I focus on, you know what I mean? Because everything else is arbitrary, you know what I mean? And again, the more I do this, the longer I go, the more it's pretty self-evident and pretty, you know, pretty obvious, you know, that, you know, again, it's all about living life, living in the now, and just being able to take full advantage of what you have. And that's it, you know what I mean? Just doing it, you know what I mean? Anyways, all right, next question. Next thing, you know what I mean? Let's go. All right.
No, ya se estaba sentimental.
I know, I was starting to get sentimental. All right, what's the next thing? Oh, look, Alemao says,
My kids are your age.
oh my God. Oh, how embarrassing. And for us, you know, we're young, right? We're young kids. Brown Sugar Babe says, Jose, congrats on the milestone. You'll only continue to grow. Not only the Merida info, but down to earth vibe that keeps me around. Yeah, thank you. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Again, even in my other channel, the one that gets shadow banned and blocked and get copyright strikes. I mean, not copyright. What is it? YouTube guideline strikes and all these other things on my other channel. That channel is constantly growing, and I don't even post on that channel all the time. Just like one or two.
Do some videos when the Christmas decorations go up all over.
Oh, yes, Johnny. Sure. I will be doing that. No, you better guarantee. I mean, this is guaranteed. Don't even worry about that. So, yeah, Johnny asked, she was saying in Spanish, English, but she was saying to do videos as soon as the Christmas decorations were up. And yes, in fact, I recorded a video the other day. I was in Paseo Montejo, and they were already putting them up, and I kind of like showed them a little bit. They weren't on, but they were putting them up. So that's an amazing sign, because again, a lot of places around the world, they're getting in lockdown and shit like that, and out here we're already starting to put them up. So yes, as soon as they're up, yes, I'm gonna be out there filming that. All right, next.
Jose, I have a pit bull adopted, and she has really bad anxiety because she was abused. Do you think it would be okay for her to move with Merida?
Yes and no. I mean, well, hold on. The real answer is yes. Okay, yes, you guys will be okay. The only thing is just that you got a pit bull. I don't know how pit bulls, you know, when it comes to traveling. Okay, because remember, you're leaving the U.S., right? Is that where you're leaving? Yeah, I think you're leaving the U.S. But whatever country you're in, remember, it's like the traveling with a pit bull. Okay, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like any other dog, yeah, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? But the pit bull, as you know, as a pit bull owner, that could be a problem, okay? And I don't know what the laws are in Mexico about importing a pit bull, and I don't know what the laws are in your state, in your country, in your situation about taking out the pit bull. But if everything is okay, no problem, no problem. In fact, I made a video about dogs, you know what I mean? Not too long ago, okay, featuring Gizmo, and we were talking about that. But yeah, it's not a problem, guys. You know what I mean? Like if you want to travel with your dog. Now, if you got a big dog, you probably want to drive down, okay? Because that's the best option. But you can fly with your dog out here. It should not be a problem. But just, you know, you got to make sure that you remember the laws out here for dogs are no laws, okay? So with that being said, just since you got a pit bull and it's a dangerous dog, just be, you know, the same care and carefulness that you have in your country of origin out here. That's it.
Es que hay un video que habla sobre ese tema.
Yeah,
las mascotas, y también hay buenísimos veterinarios que pueden apoyar a controlar su ansiedad. De hecho, venden gotas de THC para la ansiedad en los
Ah, well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so look, see, good thing she's here. Okay, so basically saying that, like, because she talked about the anxiety issue. You shouldn't have a problem out here, because out here, first of all, we can link you up with an amazing veterinarian. If not, there's tons of excellent veterinarians out here. You can come out with your dog and no problem. And then once you're out here, you can get THC or CBD drops for your dog that will cure the anxiety. Again, you know what I mean? I have anxiety as well. I'm a different mammal, but whatever. And I deal with it with this kind of like a similar situation. So yeah, you know what I mean? You can get all the treatment out here. You can get all the everything to make sure that your dog, recovers from the anxiety and is okay. And again, you know what I mean? To me, it's all about, whether they're going to allow you to travel, and you got to look into that. I don't know the details, but again, I made a video on that. Check out the video. It speaks more about that. And in detail, and if you need more detail, maybe reach out to me. But I mean, honestly, this is as much knowledge as I know. You can just do some research online about the pit bull specifically, and that's it. But honestly, you should be fine. You know what I mean? But again, you got to research online about everything. If you're going to drive down here, you got to, go through all that, get a special thing for your car, yada yada yada. If you're going to fly with your dog, all that. So you got to deal with it. But yeah, it should not be a problem. But just check with the thing, because it's a pit bull. So I don't know if there's a pit bull restriction. That's it. That's the only thing. But your dog will be fine out here. All right. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Russ Simon, how do you buy her paintings? I'm going to show you right now. That's a great question. So you want to buy Christian's paintings? So you simply just got to go to her website. I'll show you again. Okay. So there is the website. Okay. There's her information. Okay. So you can just contact her directly. All right. Christian Cook. Again, you can pause the video. I think you can pause the video. I hope you can. I don't know. Oh, man. I think I have the settings on the video so that you can pause it and check it out. But that's, her email. But again, you can go to her website, christiancook.com. Okay. That's how you spell her name. Again, all the links, all the information is in the description of every video, is in the description of my website. So on my website, you know what I mean? Christian, I think you can add christiancook.com. Okay. So pon Christian Cook. No, just pon Christian. You know what? Pon Christian Cook nada más. Okay. So she's gonna put the name there, but I don't think she can put the .com. But anyways, christiancook.com.
Punto o separado.
Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix something real quick. She's gonna put we're gonna put the link in the chat right now. Okay. So ponlo christiancook.com. Okay. Junto, yeah. Okay, so she's gonna put the link in the chat right now. So it'll give you a direct link, okay, to the site. Let's go back to the site so I can show you a little more. Okay, so, and this is her artwork here. So if you guys want to check it out, this is her older artwork, and you can commission her for work. You can buy some of her work and all that stuff. But the thing is, you need to contact her directly, because the prices are all different. The shipping, depending on where you are. Again, like this painting right here, top right, is bigger than the green screen. Okay, honestly, this painting right here, again, look, that's her first painting ever. Okay, and then right next to that huge painting is literally like the size of you know what I mean, of the wall. Okay, so like things like that, you know what I mean? So like, some of these paintings have different shapes and sizes, and I can go on and on. Okay, so you need to contact her directly. Again, she has Instagram. Check her out on Instagram, where she posts all of her new stuff. Okay, all the new stuff, whether it's a commission work, whether it's tattoos. Yeah, some of these that you're looking at right now are tattoos, okay, that she's done for individuals out there. And anything. She does everything, man. Again, she's been doing this since she was a little kid. She's very, 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 very talented, okay, obviously. And yeah, just check her out, guys. Okay. That's her website there, all right? But again, here is her email. Si tú quieres pon tu email también. She's going to put her email in the chat as well. So in case you're going to reach out to her, you can reach out to her directly. But again, all this information is also on my website, okay? My website is josearteaga.com, okay? So Jose Arteaga, remember, that's the name of the channel, .com, okay? So all the information's there, but you can go direct to her through the email she's providing and the page that we're providing. Get back to the the show here. But yeah, thanks for asking. Great question. By the way, you know, shout out to everyone out there. I see that we've had like 50 plus people in the chat throughout this whole time. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as we celebrate 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe we got to 1,000 subscribers in less than a year. I don't even think it's been 11 months. I want to say 11 months. I think it's been 11 months. So 11 months, 1,000 subscribers, you know, under 1 year, a lot of ones. So, you know, shout out to anyone. Yeah, we're in Merida. We're all in Merida. This is the beach in Merida. No, you know, this is a fake beach, right? But in fact, here, let me show you guys. You know, you might as well. So,
pero sí parece, de hecho, cuando me siento así, sí parece que estoy sentada en la arena.
So shout out to everybody out there. Is there Catholic services in English for the expats? Ooh, that's a good question.
Creo que sí.
¿Sí?
Sí, porque hay muchos párrocos o sacerdotes que vienen de intercambio, vienen de muchos continentes, de África, vienen de muchos lugares.
Okay, okay.
Yo creo que sí.
Okay, so she says that yes, there are English Catholic services, and there's also many churches out here, not just Catholic, you know, Roman Catholic, Catholic, whatever, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, you know, God-fearing people out here, okay?
Lo que sí no sé, what do you mean with service?
The servicios, no.
No, porque a veces the service is like, for example, a funeral.
No. El domingo, cuando van la misa.
A la misa, no creo.
Okay, so no. The answer is no. That's good. Yeah, it's a good thing because that she thought something else. Okay, so
los servicios como funerales o digamos los primeras comuniones, bautizos,
de casa,
confesiones, yo creo que sí.
Okay, so basically, if you want to get married, if you want to do a baptism, if you want to do a funeral, any kind of sacrament, any kind of thing like that, they'll do it in English. You might be able to find some places that also do English services, like an English mass. You feel me? But they're very rare, and you got to look for them because the reality is that everything is either done in Spanish or Latin. Again,
no, Latin ya no se hace.
No Latin at all? Oh, really?
Just Spanish.
Okay, just Spanish. Whatever, close enough. But anyways, Spanish. Okay, but also there's a lot of churches out here. I don't know if they have Church of Scientology, but I would not be surprised. But they have churches like that out here and other religions and so many things. But you got to do the research on that. I'm not really that religious or anything like that. Neither is she. You know, that's it. But anyways, but yeah, you can look it out there, then find it. And again, there's what she was saying is that there's a lot of exchanges. You know, with Catholic priests and Catholic, you know, clergymen, you know, there's a lot of exchanges, you know, with people. So, for example, you know, we might have people here from Africa, from the United States, from you name it, and then they'll come out here and they'll be able to provide services or mass in their native language and vice versa. Okay, so you know, it's out there. You just gotta find it. Okay, if you're really religious, it should be pretty easy to find. You know, you already know how you guys do. JD, yeah, you want to pass that? No problem. So, okay, so I mean, we're just continuing this live stream as long as possible because, you know, we're having a lot of fun. There's a lot of you guys in there asking questions. But again, we got to cut this in about half an hour at the most because I got to go watch my football game and I got work to do. And the Dolphins are actually winning. I'm still a Dolphins fan. I'm American. Remember that? Miami, you name it. Yeah. What about all right, now I sound retarded. Oh, no, we're going to get demonetized because I said that word. Beep. She doesn't even. Anyways, that's censorship. Anyways, yeah, I'm not a Patriots fan. Oh yeah, an expat is an ex-patriot. I mean, there's a name for expat, but I'm still a patriot. You know what I mean? I'm still all about America. So. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat. You know what? I wish the video of the beach, could have some wave sounds. That would have been pretty neat. But anyways, yeah, guys, look, we're winding this down. We've been already streaming for almost 2 hours. Okay, so we're winding this down. Okay, we're gonna go over 2 hours. We're gonna go another 10 minutes at least. But we're already winding it down. Okay, so please, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to keep this going, this is like we're doing a 1,000 subscriber special. And, you know, we're just doing answer and questions, you know, question answer session. So please feel free to ask us anything you want, talk about anything you want. You know, that's what we're here for. You know, when we do these live streams, you know, you got us like, you know, again, live and in person to talk about anything that you could possibly want to talk about, which I know there's a lot of topics that we've already discussed and we can discuss even more. Bruce says, what are the best kind of tacos? It depends on what you like. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of tacos. You know what I mean? I love all kinds. You know, I like barbacoa, but barbacoa is not from here. You can find it though. I like birra. I like al pastor. I like, you know what I mean? I like all kinds of tacos. You know, they're all great. It just depends on what you like. But out here, ¿cuáles son los tacos de aquí? De cochinita. So the tacos from this region, and pork chook. Okay, so yeah, so pork chook, it's just like basic, pork. So pork chook, but it's pork. So pork chook is basically just, you know, pork, you know, like pork fillets, you know, just marinated in a lot of lime juice and just cut up and, you know, taco, you know, so it's just pork. Or cochinita, that's my favorite. Cochinita is basically pulled pork, but Yucatecan style. You know what I mean? Very, very Caribbean pulled pork, okay? So it has a lot of like Spanish influence in it because again, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the pulled roast pork and pulled pork, it goes everywhere from the Philippines to Cuba to the Yucatan to North Carolina, and I could go on and on. And if you really, really trace the history, okay, now we're gonna talk some food. If you're gonna really trace the history of all that, it comes from Spain. Okay, that's like a lot of that where that comes from. Okay, but anyway, so we have a very, very rich, you know, Spanish culture history out here in this part of the world. And with that being said, you know, the food and very closely resembles that. So pork chook and cochinita pibil. You know, again, it's just roast pork. It's pork that's roasted on the ground. With special herbs and spices only to the Yucatan, and then it's just ripped apart, and you put them in tacos or put them in nachos. I mean, or nachos or a sandwich. I like it in a sandwich because that's how I used to eat it in Miami. You know what I mean? Like we used to in Miami, we had something very, very similar. It was called pan con lechon, and so that's my favorite. You know what I mean? And so pork chook. I mean, yeah, cochinita is very, very similar. I can't, you know, keep saying. And we got lechon también, so lechon, that which is like how they prepare it, kind of like in the Philippines. So it's just roast pork, you know what I mean? But yeah, cochinita is my favorite. You know what I mean? I love cochinita.
Y lo comemos cada domingo. Es tradición comerlo todos los domingos.
Oh yeah, by the way, so yeah, every Sunday is traditional to have cochinita pibil, okay? So cochinita is very, very traditional to have out here every Sunday. So every Sunday, everybody goes out and has their cochinita for breakfast, okay? And that's very traditional. What am I cooking again? Okay, I cook on the live channel every Tuesday and Thursday, sometime in the afternoon, early afternoon, so sometime around 1 o'clock Eastern, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? I don't know about the weekends because I just have so much going on, but definitely at least Tuesday and Thursday. I wanted to cook more every week and film it, but it's just I got too much going on. So for now, it's just Tuesdays and Thursdays for sure. Oh, Alemão says cocinas económicas. Yeah, so cocinas económicas are things that if you're living in a neighborhood like where I'm living, you most likely have a little corner store, and that little corner store or someone in the neighborhood will sell you food. So basically, it's like imagine that in your Mexican neighborhood, some local mom or local grandma or local lady literally cooks every day homemade food, you know, again, homemade, whatever the fuck she's making, and then she offers it to you for like 50 to 100 pesos, okay? So for 50, so again, from $2.50 to like around $5, you eat a homemade, you know, home-cooked meal every day of the week if you want, you know what I mean? And it's cooked in someone's home, and then they bring it to you at a certain time, and then you eat it whenever the hell you want. And it just costs, again, everyone from 50 to 100 pesos. And 100 pesos es mucho, ¿verdad? Or, ¿cuánto es lo que vale una cocina económica? Okay. Okay, so basically not even 100 pesos, so 70 pesos, 80 pesos, okay, give or take. And you can eat every day for 80 pesos home-cooked meals from, you know what I mean, from someone in the neighborhood. Okay, I'm trying to read, but I'm getting close to the thing because there's like, You mean I can't? Well, pues léemelo si quiere, porque aquí no puedo ver muy bien.
Sí.
Sorry, like the brightness is like, nah, I can't read it.
Our motorbikes, I think, to rent
Yes.
them.
¿Tú puedes rentar esas motos aquí o no?
Yo creo que sí.
Okay, yeah, well, we don't really know where, but I'm sure you can. But yeah, motorbikes are very, very common out here. Now, of course, they're not as common as in Asia, but my God, they're very common. Everybody, you know, people were always delivering things here before coronavirus or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, or COVID or whatever the fuck, you know? People were always delivering. It's a thing. You know, you can get anything delivered, whether it's liquor or medicine or food or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's normal here. And then, yeah, it's also very cheap. You can get a really, really good motorbike. A scooter, you can get like a scooter for like $1,000, a little over $1,000, brand new. You know what I mean? And bicycles, again, you know what I mean? Bicycles are also pretty common and things like that. But people have cars here too. You can get a car for around the same price, so like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. You can get a car. But the reality is, it's like, you know, you might want a scooter because it's a lower cost to maintain a scooter or a motorbike than you know what I mean, than a car.
Hi, my husband and I recently purchased property in about it would be a new development. Okay.
Untouched, and I plan on visiting in January. Do you have any info on that? What do you mean? I don't know what kind of info are you seeking? Hold on a second. This is my brain right now. Sorry, just. What do you mean? Like, what about the property? I don't know. What about it? But anyways, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm moving on. You can ask me again. You gotta be specific as to what you want me to answer. I don't. You know, right now, I'm sorry, my brain is. David, okay. David says,
if you purchase a house, can you get permanent residence?
I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. No, I mean, the residence comes later, and you got to get temporary residency first, and then permanent residency, and then eventually work to citizenship. Okay?
No tiene nada que ver con la propiedad.
Yeah, it has nothing to do.
El tiempo que estés viviendo aquí,
yeah, and yeah.
El papeleo y
right. Now, I mean, you got to look into this, and if you really, really want information or anything like that, let me know, and I can put you in contact with my lawyer. But I think that if you buy property out here, plus whatever you got in your bank and all this other stuff that there are requirements to apply for these visas, then yeah, having a property in Mexico might add to your assets, which again, you got to show a certain amount of assets, you know what I mean, in order to show a certain amount of income, I think, in order to get some sort of residency. But I don't know, because I got my residency because we got married and that's how we did it, and that's it. So.
A lo mejor tienes que buscar a alguien.
No, yeah, pero like, yeah, they were just estaban acá preguntando sobre la propiedad. But again, if you know, even if you just need residency, you can just get married to somebody too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a big thing out here, you know? Like, it's a mutual beneficial thing for both parties. So, and it's not a big thing. You know what I mean? Like, really getting married out here, again, you know, we don't got no agent coming out here checking if we have a real marriage or not, which again, we do, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know what I mean? There's not a fucking thing like in the US where we got like someone visiting all the time, checking on us, making sure that we are, you know, properly married and shit or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. All right, next question. Yeah, everything tastes so much better. Even the drinks are better. I didn't drink that much in the States. I would drink from time to time, but it wasn't my thing. Here, I drink all the fucking time, and it's just different because everything is just different and it tastes different, and it's just a different lifestyle and a different vibe. So I don't know, maybe that has to do with it. So.
Do you think Chichen Itza it's a day trip or longer?
No, you can do Chichen Itza in about 2 hours. But you know, in order from either Chichen Itza is right in the middle of, so okay, Merida is on one end and Cancun is on the other end, and Chichen Itza is right in the middle. So no matter if you're coming from Merida or Cancun, it's about the same distance. I think it's about 2 hours drive. So if I were you guys, if you're going to go to Chichen Itza, that's a great question. Great question. If you're going to go to Chichen Itza, make it a day trip, because what you're going to do is that, you know, go early. Okay, so on your way there, you know, you get to take your time and getting there. You get to see things. If you want to stop in a little pueblo, a little village, a little whatever, yada, yada, yada. But most likely just go straight to Chichen Itza. Okay, spend your day at Chichen Itza. But again, you're not going to be there more than 2 hours, man. Trust me, I've been there. You know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like now, when you go to Shush Mall, that's huge. You're probably going to spend the whole day there. Okay, but that's something else. But anyways, Chichen Itza. We're sticking on Chichen Itza. So anyway, so Chichen Itza, you're going out there.
Chichen Itza cierra a las 4.
All right, okay, so Chichen Itza also closes at 4 p.m. So yeah, you want to wake up early, okay, and drive to Chichen Itza. It's going to be like 2-hour drive, give or take, and then spend around 2 or 3 hours at Chichen Itza, depending on how, you know, what you want to do there. They close by 4. You want to get out of there early because on the way back to Merida or Cancun, you can stop by, you can take a long drive, depending if you're coming in the summer and you got more daytime, you can go take a long drive and go through the beaches, you know, stop by the beach on the way back. Or again, if you got less time and it's this time of year, you can stop by cenotes on the way back. So you can go to cenotes, maybe other ruins, other villages, pueblos, whatever, but definitely cenotes. Try to stop by a cenote, and you know. So when you're going to Chichen Itza, try to make a day out of it, because you know, again, you're taking the drive, but once you're done with Chichen Itza, you're still going to have enough time to do something, and you know, you're going to, you know, what will be the next thing? We'll go to a cenote. You get what I'm saying? That's, I mean, not even go to the beach. The beach you can do on another day, but try to find the cenote, and there's tons of cenotes. You know what I mean? And again, what is a cenote? Let me show you what a cenote is, just for reference again. You know,
una hora.
Okay, so yeah, it's a less than 2-hour drive. Okay, so it's a less than 2-hour drive to go to Chichen Itza. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Okay, so these are cenotes. So on your way back from Chichen Itza, you can stop by one of these marvelous, amazing, beautiful, you know, and these are all created by nature. Okay, these natural beauties. Okay, so, and these are all over the place. Okay, these are all over the Yucatan. So, you know, you can do both, and you can go to many cenotes, but I'm just saying, if you're going to go to Chichen Itza, go to a cenote. You know, if you're going to go to do anything out there, make cenotes part of your trip. Okay, so all right, so these are the cenotes, guys. All right, here, let me give you a bigger view of one. You can get an idea. But I mean, you guys get the idea. You can see how these guys think. Right. Taking forever. Oh my God. Okay. Jeez. All right. Taking too long. Okay. But okay. So you guys get it. All right. Next question. That's it. No more questions. Have they talked about the new developments come in? But what do you, I don't know. I don't got much info on that. Sorry. Es la persona que me estaba preguntando de la propiedad. Yeah. Oh, Barrio San Sebastián y La Ermita. So around La Ermita, that's where sabutes and panuchos were invented. Oh, I did not know that. So if you live around La Ermita, the Ermita is south of El Centro. So if you live south of El Centro, that's where salbutes and panuchos were invented. How about that? Okay, yeah, so we're, okay, yeah, que me está diciendo la hora. Oh. How's the nightlife? Well, the nightlife out here is always amazing. That is a great nightlife. Right now, the nightlife is, you know, kind of, you know, everything is done by 11 o'clock-ish because of the, you know, the whole pandemic, you know, but the nightlife out here is phenomenal. Phenomenal. You know what I mean? But again, it's not Cancun. It's a completely different type. Okay? But yeah, it's a great nightlife. But anyways, guys, I think we're going to start, wrapping it up, okay? So, you know, it's already time to go. I got to go watch some football. And we've already been doing, I think, over 2 hours. Let me double check, but I think it's already been way over 2 hours. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to start wrapping it up. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to every one of you guys out there. All of you guys that were watching us today. They hung out with us today on the special super duper 1,000 subscriber live stream. Seriously.
3 horas.
Yeah. Did we do 3 hours? No, we did 2 hours.
Sí, a las 12 empezamos.
No, 12:45. Yeah. So we did 2 hours, okay? But yeah. How far is Agua Calientes? Very, very far. Aguas Calientes is like in northern Mexico, and we're in southern Mexico.
Sí.
So very far. But anyways, guys, you know, give a shout out, you know, to all of you guys. Thank you from everyone to Mr. Lodak, you know, one of the first subscribers ever. People like Opie, people like Hanson, you know, some of you guys have you know, been following us for a long time. Shout out to Brandon, shout out to Rosie, MJC, Alemao, Johnny, you know, everybody. And you know, everyone, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if I'm missing some names. Shout out to Connie, shout out to everyone. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, not just today, but being here throughout this whole time, for subscribing to this channel and enjoying all the content that we produce. And that's it. And so this is just the first 1,000. You know, we're gonna have many more thousands, and we're gonna have many more adventures, and we're gonna have a lot of really cool stuff coming your way real soon. So you already know what's up. Thanks again for watching. You already know. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon so you don't miss a thing. And more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days. Bye. Well, actually, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I got a video on my regular channel tomorrow. I do a live stream on Tuesday. Check out the website for more information. Bye.
Vamos a nadar a la playa.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the beach, right? So here, we're gonna go on the beach, right, guys? Bye.